എനിക്ക് മട്ടൺ ബാൻഡ് എന്നാണ് വായിച്ചത്.
മട്ടൺ ബാൻഡ്
താഴെയാണ്.
ഓ യാ ഏജൻ ഒരു കാര്യം പറയാൻ മറന്നുപോയി. അപ്പാരന്റ്ലി ഈ സീസൺ ഒരു പുതിയ ഒരു എച്ച് ഹാരം ഇറങ്ങി. പേര് ടെമ്പിൾ എന്നാണ്. പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ എവിടെ ടെമ്പിൾ എന്നാണ് എന്തോന്ന് അതിന്റെ ഏറ്റവും ഹൈലൈറ്റ് എന്തെന്ന് അറിയാവോ? ഇതാണ് എന്നെ എക്സൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യിപ്പിച്ചത്. ഞാൻ എവിടെ ഈ മാങ്ക ആനിമെ പറ്റി നോക്കിയാലും അവരാദ്യം മെൻഷൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഗ്രാൻഡ് ബ്ലൂ ആണ്. ഏറ്റവും ടോപ്പ് റെക്കമെൻഡേഷൻ ഇത് ഇഷ്ടമുള്ളവർക്ക് ഗ്രാൻഡ് ബ്ലൂ ആണ്. സോ യെസ് വെരി എക്സൈറ്റഡ്. ഞാൻ മാങ്ക അത് തന്നെ മാങ്ക നോക്കിയപ്പം MAL ഗ്രാൻഡ് ബ്ലൂ ആണ് ഏറ്റവും ആൾക്കാർ റെക്കമെൻഡ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. പട്ടിയല്ല അളയാ, അളയത് പുമ്പ അളയാ. ലയൺ കിങ് ഇല്ല, കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലേ? പുമ്പേനെ അയ്യോ സ്ട്രീം. ഹലോ ഹായ് വെൽക്കം.
I'm gonna say the N-word. I wanna say the N-word.
ലയൺ കിങ് ഇല്ല, കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലേ?
നവംബർ എന്നല്ലേ
ബ്ലാക്ക് ആയിട്ട് കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
സമയം കഴിഞ്ഞ
I'm smoking the ganja till I get high. Ganja. ഇതെന്റെ കർച്ചീഫ്. I am Danny. This is my kerchief. ഇതെന്റെ കംറാഗ്. Fuck.
ഇപ്പൊ കാമറാഡ് എന്നാണോ പറഞ്ഞത്?
കംറാഗ്. ഓടാ.
ആരാ സംസാരിക്കണം? എന്റെ രണ്ട് ക്യാമറ എന്റെ രണ്ട് ക്യാമറ എന്റെ രണ്ട് സ്ക്രീനും അങ്ങ് ഫ്ലാഷ് ബാങ്. സി ഐ എസ്താ കോമ എസ്താ
എന്താ പറയണ?
നിങ്ങൾ എന്നെ പിടിച്ചതല്ല, ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളെ കൊണ്ട് പിടിപ്പിച്ചാണ്.
ചേച്ചി ഭയങ്കര പൊടി കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ചേച്ചിയുടെ അത്രയും നമ്മളെ എഴുതി ആരുമില്ല.
ചേച്ചി ആക്ച്വലി വേറൊരു തുക വിളിച്ച്. ഓ നീയാണപ്പം ദ ലക്കി വൺ. സൂൺ ടു ബി എ ഗിരിയ. ഇത് ക്യാൻസൽ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയ സ്കിപ്പ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയ കൊള്ളായിരുന്നു.
നീ ഗെയിം വാങ്ങിയില്ലായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ നീ ടെക്നിക്കലി ഗെയിം മൊത്തം സ്കിപ്പ് ചെയ്തേനെ. Think about it.
അത് എന്തായിരുന്നു?
എന്താ ഈ ബീസ് എന്നൊക്കെ
ഫ്രീ ടാക്കോസ്.
ടാക്കോസ്
നീ എന്താ പറയാനേ?
ചേച്ചി എത്ര ആലോചിച്ചോ? എങ്ങനെ
അത് നീ ആഫ്രിക്കൻ ആക്സെന്റിൽ സംസാരിക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുന്നത്?
ഇത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ മാപ്പ്.
സംസാരിക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല.
ഇത്രേ കാണുള്ളൂ അല്ലേ മാപ്പ്?
ഇത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം ഇത് തന്നെ, വേറെ വേറെ കളറ്.
അതെന്തോ ഇറ്റാലിയൻ?
നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് പറയണേ? ഇറ്റാലിയൻ മലയാളം ബെസ്റ്റ് മലയാളം. അല്ലല്ല ക്രാക്ട് ആണ്.
എന്താ
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
താനെന്താ ബോട്ടിന്റെ ശബ്ദം ഉണ്ടാവുകയാണ്?
അല്ല ഞാൻ
നീ
നീ കൊറോണ
കൊറോണ.
ചേച്ചി പ്ലാൻ മുഴുവൻ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞു. നമുക്ക് ഇത് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ ഗെയിം ജയിക്കും. ഓ എന്റെ ചെവിയുടെ അകത്ത് എന്റെ തലക്കകത്ത് വന്ന് വിളിച്ചിട്ട് പോയി. എവിടെ സൗണ്ട് ബോർഡ് മ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് എന്താ ഇവിടെ മാത്രം കുറച്ച് തേച്ച് വെച്ചേക്കണ
എസ്പെറാൻസ. അയ്യോ ഇവിടെ സൗണ്ട്
ഫ്രാൻസ്
എസ്പെറാൻസ എന്നല്ല അവിടെ എഴുതിയിരുന്നത്.
ശരി ശരി
മെനു ആ ഒരു
മെനു
കയറിയപ്പോ അവസാനിച്ചാണ്.
പോയാലോ?
ഇതിന്റെ അകത്ത് 4 പേര് സൂക്ഷിക്കണം. താഴോട്ട് നോക്കാതിരുന്ന
പ്രശ്നമില്ല,
ഹൈറ്റ് ഒന്നും പ്രശ്നമില്ല. കേക്കാം മ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ? നീ ഞാൻ ഇത് കളിക്കാം. ഇതിന് പകരമായിട്ട് ഇൻ എക്സ്ചേഞ്ച് നീ ഫോർ സ്പോക്കൺ കളിക്കും.
ഇവിടെ ഒരു ഡീൽ ഇല്ല അടിയാ.
നീ ഫോർസ് പോക്കാൻ കളിച്ചാ ഞാൻ ഗോളം കളിക്കും.
എല്ലാവർക്കും
അല്ല നെവർ മൈൻഡ്, ഞാൻ റെഡ് ഫോൾ കളിക്കും.
അല്ല ഗോളം ഡിപ്രസിംഗ് ആണ്. ഡൗൺ റൈറ്റ് റെഡ് ഫോൾ വെറും ഫോൾട്ടി ഗെയിം ആണ്. ഞാൻ സംസാരിച്ചപ്പോ സൈഡിൽ എനിമി സ്റ്റോക്കിംഗ്.
എന്റെ സ്റ്റീം ലൈബ്രറിയിൽ ഒരു ഗെയിം ഉണ്ട്, ഞാൻ അത് കളിക്കട്ടെ. Bear vodka and Stalingrad.
This place. I can feel
Bear vodka and Stalingrad. Bear, oh sorry, ഞാൻ അടുത്തെത്താണ്. Bear vodka and Stalingrad.
മനസ്സിലായില്ല.
എന്റെ തൊണ്ട വീണ്ടും പറയാം. അതെ
ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ല.
ഞാൻ ആക്ച്വലി വാങ്ങി. എന്തിനാന്തോ ആരും എന്റെ അടുത്ത് ബെറ്റ് ഇട്ടാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ഞാൻ വാങ്ങി എന്നിട്ട് ഭാഷീന്റെ പേരില്.
എന്താ സംഭവം?
എന്താ സംഭവം?
എന്റെ ശിവനെ
bot coming back. Bot coming back.
ഒരു പൊണ്ണാക്കി നെയിം ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല.
Got one.
No. Oh. Smoking.
Here. Bot out.
Last player standing.
നല്ല കൂള കള്ളു.
Turret out.
ഇതുകൊണ്ടാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു ഗറിയാസ് ജയിക്കാത്ത.
Spike planted.
ഞാൻ അടിയിലിരുന്നാ മതി തോന്നുന്നു. ഗ്വാപ്പോ എല്ലാം നോക്കിക്കോളൂ.
കില്ലിംഗ് ആണല്ലോ ബ്രോ
If
എല്ലാരും.
you're not a good shot today,
നീ ഒരു
don't worry. There are
ഗെറിയാണോ?
other ways to be useful.
എയിം അസിസ്റ്റ് ഒക്കെ ഇട് ബ്രോ. അവൻ തനി ചത്തോ?
ഓ ഇതുണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഫക്ക്. അല്ല ഗോപ്പം ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
Placing sentry.
ഗുവാപ്പോ ചൊറി
അല്ലെ മറ്റേ സ്പീഡ് ഓടുന്ന ഡ്രസ് അങ്ങ് എടുത്താൽ മതി ആദ്യമേ. എന്നിട്ട് സ്പീഡ് ഓടി വന്നാൽ
വീട് തൊടുത്ത ഡ്രസ്സും
അത് മറ്റേ ഓടിയിട്ട് തെന്നി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ സ്പീഡ് കൂടും.
ഓ
ഫോർട്ട്നൈറ്റോ സംഭവം പാർക്രൈൻ എന്താ സംഭവിച്ചേ?
അങ്ങനെ ചോദിക്കുന്നത്
എന്താണ് ഇതെന്ത് വരാത്ത
സംസാരിക്കണോ ബ്രോ? യു അനിവോ
ഞാൻ ഹാൻഡിൽ ചെയ്യണണ്ട.
One enemy remaining.
ഏത്
no response.
Last player standing.
I got no record than your phone search history, bro.
കേട്ട് ഞാൻ അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നിന്ന.
ഇത് കൂടല്ലേ ചേട്ടൻ? ഉണ്ടാമോ ഉണ്ടായോളി.
അഗിരി
30 seconds left.
വാപ്പോ പോയിക്കൊല്ല്.
ആരുടെ എഴുതിയിട്ട് ഇത് കൊള്ളാം നമുക്ക് ഇതങ്ങ് ഇറങ്ങാം.
ഓ ചേട്ടൻ ഓ
ഞാൻ എന്താ ചെയ്തത്?
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
എനിക്ക് വേണ്ടല്ല.
കുറച്ച് കളിക്കുമ്പോൾ ശരിയാവുന്നടാ ആദ്യമേ പാടാണ്.
ഔട്ട്ലൈന് വ്യത്യാസമില്ല. പിക്കപ്പ് ഔട്ട്ലൈൻ മാറ്റം. ആ മായി
അത് മാറിയിപ്പോ.
ആ ലോക്ക് ഓൺ എയിം.
Turret out.
ആണേതോ?
ഇപ്പൊ ഞാനൊരു ഷൂട്ടിംഗ് ഗോഡാവും. ആടാ എന്ന് എവിടെ വെച്ച ചേട്ടൻ
My
പൊട്ടനാണ്.
ultimate is ready.
കഴിച്ചല്ലോടാ.
I mean, I see them, but hi.
ബുള്ളറ്റ് തീർന്നു.
ഞാൻ ഇപ്പൊ എന്തോ ചെയ്യും? What do I do?
Last player standing.
ഇതിനകത്തൊരു ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു ലൈക്ക്
നല്ല ആയിരുന്നു.
Spike planted.
ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വേണോ? അത് കണ്ട
കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എവിടെ ഏത് സൈഡിൽ നിന്നാണ് ടേക്ക് ഡൗൺ ആയുള്ളത് ഇത് വരുമ്പോ പിന്നെ എവിടെയൊക്കെ ആവശ്യമായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ ഓടിപ്പോണ ഡ്രസ്സൊക്കെ കിട്ടി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഓടിപ്പോയി സ്പീഡിൽ ഓടിപ്പോയി ടേക്ക് ഡൗൺ ചെയ്ത ഡ്രസ്സാണ് അത്.
One enemy remaining.
യാത്ര കളിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് കൺട്രോളെ ഭയങ്കര പാടുണ്ട്.
അല്ല കുറച്ച് കഴിയുമ്പോ
They're going to scatter from my
Used to
stuff.
it.
Super easy to pick off.
ഇവരുടെ വിചാരം ഓർക്കിഡ് വെറുതെ എങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ?
ഓർക്കിടാ
കൊറേ പൂ നിൽക്കുമ്പോ
ഇത്
ഓർക്കിഡ് ഒന്ന് വെറുതെ എങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കൂല.
Turret out. Grenade.
അത് സൗണ്ട് എഫക്റ്റ് അല്ലേ എന്റെ എന്ത് റിയൽ
ഓർക്കിഡോടെ കാണിച്ച
ആണ്.
ചുമ്മാ ഇങ്ങനെ തെങ്ങിന്റെ അടുത്തോളം നിൽക്കുന്ന എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു.
ഭയങ്കര
Spike planted.
അതെ
ഓരോ ടൈപ്പ് ഓർക്കിഡുണ്ട്. ചിലർക്ക് ചുമ്മാ ഉള്ളത്
ആന്തൂറിയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാക്കാനൊക്കെ ഇവിടെ ആട് കണ്ട കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ചകിരിയും പുല്ലും ഒക്കെ ചാടിയത് കൊണ്ട് എന്റെ കൈ ഒടിഞ്ഞു പോയി. നിലകൊടിഞ്ഞു. എന്താണ് 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 സാർ ഞാൻ ചെയ്യാൻ
Placing swamp grenade. My territory, my rules.
One enemy remaining.
എന്റെ ഫോട്ടോ
Last player standing.
എന്റെ മുതലേ അത് പന്നിയുടെ ശബ്ദം ഉണ്ടാകുന്നത്.
ഇതില് ഫോട്ടോ
Feels bad to hear that brimstone.
ഫോട്ടോ എടുക്കണ എങ്ങനെയാണ്?
I will. Just feels bad.
നിന്റെ അക്കൗണ്ട് എന്തായി? നിന്റെ അക്കൗണ്ട് ഏതായിരുന്നു? വിച്ചൂട്ടൻ
ഏത് വെച്ചോട്ടെ?
ഏജ് വിച്ചൂട്ടൻ അക്കൗണ്ട് അറിയാം.
അത് ലോഗിൻ മറന്നു. സോ അത് പോയി.
Placing sentry.
ലോക്കിങ് മാറുന്ന എനിക്ക് പ്രശ്നം.
എന്തോന്ന് ട്രോഫി? ക്യാൻ യു പെറ്റ് ദ ട്രോഫി?
ലോഗിൻ മാർക്ക് വർക്കൗട്ട് എടുത്ത് കിട്ടിയ എടുത്താ പോരെ.
പുറകോട്ട് കൊടുത്താൽ മതി. അത് എന്റെ ഏതോ ഒരു അക്കൗണ്ടിന്റെ സബ് അക്കൗണ്ട് ആണ്. സോ എനിക്ക് അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ. എന്റെ ബാക്കിയുള്ള അക്കൗണ്ട് ഞാൻ ഡിലീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കളഞ്ഞു. സോ എനിക്ക് പുറകോട്ട് കൊടുക്കാനും പറ്റൂല.
വേണം മൂന്നാറൊക്കെ പോവല്ലേ.
ഐ മീൻ ഞാൻ ഇൻസ്റ്റാഗ്രാം ഉപയോഗിക്കാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നില്ല. സോ
പക്ഷെ വിച്ചൂട്ടൻ ബ്രോ
മരിക്കാൻ
Return to objective. What?
മരിച്ചല്ലേ?
Recalling my bot.
Spike planted.
കൊണ്ടച്ചു വന്നല്ലേ?
Last player standing.
സോ ഇവ NPCs-ന്റെ മറ്റേ ഒരു പരിധിക്ക് അപ്പുറത്തോട്ട് ഞാൻ ഓടിപ്പോയി. ലൈക്ക് അവര് പോണ വഴി എനിക്കറിയാം. ഞാൻ അവരെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ പോവുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അവര് ഒരു പോയിന്റ് നിൽക്കും തിരിച്ചു വരാൻ.
അറിയാണ് പോടാ രണ്ടി
പിന്നെ കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
എന്റെ പൊന്നോ വേഗം എല്ലാം അറിയാം.
ഊമ്പിയ ബുക്ക് ഉണ്ട് ചെറിയ റൂൾ ബുക്ക് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ കിട്ടിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ
Keep it cool. That's how you survive. Turret down.
എന്തോന്ന് റൂളല്ലേ? റിലാക്സ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറഞ്ഞു.
One enemy remaining.
Okay. Satchel up.
കന്നാള
അച്ചോടാ എന്തോ ഗരിയ ഈസ് ഓൾവേസ് ഗരിയ
You always
ഗരിയ 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 എന്തോന്ന് ഗരിയ എന്തോന്ന്
ചവിട്ടനാണോ?
Attackers win.
ബുള്ളറ്റ് തീർക്കാറുണ്ട്.
മോർ ഏതാനായിരുന്നു?
അവന്റെ ബുള്ളറ്റ് ഒക്കെ തീർന്നാ? കുതിരയെ പോണല്ലേ?
Match found.
ഭയങ്കര ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ സീനറിയും കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. ഗ്രാഫിക്സ് ഒക്കെ ഭയങ്കര പൊളി. കളിക്കാൻ തോന്നണില്ല ഇങ്ങനെ ഉപയോഗിക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും. റിട്ടേൺ ടു മൈ ഡിയർ ബ്രദർ ഇൻ ക്രൈസ്റ്റ്. ആത്മഹത്യ പറ്റും.
He means it in game chat. ഒന്നും പേടിക്കണ്ട.
Patience, Nani.
Wherever they run, I will find them.
ഇന്നലെ ഗെയിം പ്ലേ റെസിഡന്റ് ഈവിൾ സിമിലർ ആക്കുന്നു. ഞാൻ ഇപ്പഴാ ആലോചിച്ചത് എന്റെ അത് ഇത്ര വോങ്ക് ചെയ്ത്. നീ കൺട്രോളറിലാണല്ലേ കളിക്കുന്നത്? അതിന്റെ ഫ്രെയിംസ് ഇത്ര വീണത്. അവനും വീണ്. ഫക്ക്.
കാണിച്ചോണ്ടിരിക്കാനാ പൊക്ക്.
നാളെ തീർക്കളിയാ.
എന്താ അല്ലേ ഈ 4 പേരുടെ ശല്യം. ഓ വാണ്ടഡ് ഫോർ ദ പീപ്പിൾ ആണ് എനിമീസ്. ആ തേങ്ങ കേരളത്തിൽ ഉള്ളതുപോലെ ഉണ്ട് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ്. ഇതൊന്നും കാണൂല. ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ വെള്ളം ഇത്രയും ക്ലിയർ അല്ല അവിടെ. ഞാൻ ഓടാൻ പോലും സമയം ബോഡി ബ്ലോക്ക് ചെയ്യണ ചേട്ടാ. ഓ ആരും തബലിലടിച്ച് സന്തോഷം.
Small dick quantity.
Revealing area.
ശ്രീമല്ല മിസ്സറല്ലേ?
There they are.
എനിക്ക് FPS ഡ്രോപ്പ്
വാങ്ങിക്കടാ.
എനിക്ക് കണ്ണ് ഒരു കേട്ടെ. ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് കണ്ണ് തുറച്ചോട്ടെ. കണ്ണിന് മുഴുവൻ ബോഡി ഒന്ന് തുറച്ചോട്ടെ.
Captain kill.
റിസോൾവർ.
Reloading.
റിസോൾവർ ആണോ റിവോൾവർ ആണോ?
Right here.
നിങ്ങളെ പോലെ നീ എവിടെ പോണ വെച്ചിട്ട്
കൊള്ളൂല്ലേ?
Revealing area.
അല്ല ഇത് രേജരെടുത്തു.
കൊള്ളൂലടാ. ഗെയിം കൊള്ളത്തില്ല. ഞാൻ എന്തിനാണോ ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്തത്? ഗ്രാഫിക്സ് കാണാൻ വേണ്ടിട്ടാണ് ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്തിട്ട്.
റോഷക്കാറ്റ് കൊറേ.
ഞാൻ PC-യിൽ പിന്നെയും കളിക്കും തോന്നുന്നു. കാരണം മൗസ് വെച്ച് അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് വെടിയേക്കാൻ ഗൺ പ്ലേ കുറച്ച് രസമുണ്ട്. ഒരു 2 മണിക്കൂറത്തേക്ക്
കൊള്ളാം. പക്ഷെ അത് ഉപയോഗിക്കേണ്ട AI ഇല്ല. ബുള്ളറ്റ് സിസ്റ്റം കുറച്ച്
അതെ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ്ങിൽ ആ ഡിഫറെന്റ് ഇതും മറ്റേതൊക്കെ വന്നേക്കുന്നത് നൈസാണ്. പക്ഷെ ഓക്കെ ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ളൂ. കുറച്ച് പണിയുണ്ട്. 8 മണിക്ക് പോകാനുണ്ട്.
Scanning ahead.
ഇത് എന്തോ വൃത്തിയായിട്ട ഗെയിം അടേ.
സംസാരിച്ച് വെറുപ്പിക്കുന്നു.
അതാണ് പ്രശ്നം. ആ ഡയലോഗ് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഓഫ് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചാ 5 or 6 out of 10 ഗെയിം ആവും പെട്ടെന്ന്.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Scanning ahead. Found them. Deep. Deploying drone.
Anyone else? Reload.
Reloading.
അണ്ണാ
Revealing Revealing area.
ഒടിഞ്ഞു പോവാണ് നീ എന്റെ അടുത്തല്ല സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് ഞാൻ അസ്യൂം ചെയ്യുന്നു.
Shot that.
Final stage. Prepare for hellfire.
Three gone. Shot that. Scanning ahead. There they are.
Get out of my way!
Deploying drone. Enemy.
Lights out. Cutting through.
Neutralized. Taken out.
Blinding.
Shot that. Scanning ahead. There they are.
The hunt begins.
She's still waiting for you.
Powerless.
Gone.
My ult's ready.
Counteract.
Cannot use that.
Easy.
I already planned on.
I would love to be at the CERN Christmas party where someone's just like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do a shit in the CERN. That's what it's called, the CERN. I would find it
ഓയ്
very
ജിഞ്ചർ മോൻ
to get in the CERN machine, I think, if I was there.
കാണാനില്ലായിരുന്നു.
I reckon I could give it a go.
Alright, if there's anyone from CERN watching here,
ഞാൻ
we need to
ഡാർക്ക് സോൾസ് പിന്നെ വലുതായിട്ട് കളിച്ചില്ല, ഇച്ചിരി കളിച്ചു.
People are thinking about
അവിടുന്ന് അണ്ടർബർഗ് വഴി
rubes. Those guys are Saratellia
മറ്റേ
rubes.
ബെൽഗാർഗോയിൽസിനെ കൊന്നു.
Send us to space when we
പക്ഷെ വാല് വെട്ടിയില്ല. ഞാൻ അച്ചീവ്മെന്റിൽ അതുണ്ടായിരുന്നതായിട്ട് ഞാൻ അറിഞ്ഞില്ല.
now space
ഞാൻ മറ്റവനെ സമൺ ചെയ്താണ് കൊന്നത്. ഞാൻ ആദ്യത്തെ രണ്ട് പ്രാവശ്യം ഞാൻ അല്ലാതെ ഫസ്റ്റ് കാർഗോയിലെ കൊന്നു. അപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് മറ്റേ വന്ന് ഊതി തരും. സോ മറ്റേ സൊളയറിനെ വിളിച്ച് സൊളയർ ചേട്ടാ ഓപ്പി വന്നിട്ടങ്ങ് കൊന്നിട്ടങ്ങ് പോയി. സമയം തന്നില്ല, എനിക്ക് കൊല്ലാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല. വാല് വെട്ടാൻ പറഞ്ഞു. പിന്നെ അതിനുശേഷം തിരിച്ചു വന്നു. എവിടെയൊക്കെ കറങ്ങി കുറെ കടന്ന് കറങ്ങി. നമ്മളുടെ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ടോറസ് ഡീമണിനെ അന്ന് വന്നായിരുന്നു. എന്നിട്ട് മറ്റേ ഇവനെ പോയി കണ്ടു, മറ്റേ ആർമറർ ആൻഡ്രേനെ കണ്ടു. ആൻഡ്രേയുടെ അവിടെയുള്ള ഏരിയ മുഴുവൻ ഞാൻ എക്സ്പ്ലോർ ചെയ്തു. എന്നിട്ട് മറ്റേ അടി പോയി, ഹോളോസ് മറ്റേ അതിന്റെ പേര് ഡീപ് റൂട്ട് ബേസ്.
അതിന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്കുള്ള ആളെ
So what you're going to end up
ആരാണ്?
doing is sort of like wrapping the earth round.
കൊന്നു.
That's the one problem. Otherwise,
ഞാൻ ഒരു ദിവസം ആൻഡ്രെ കണ്ട ദിവസം തന്നെ ഞാൻ കയറി കൊല്ലാൻ നോക്കി. പക്ഷെ തറയിൽ ആ ചെറിയ പീസുകൾ എന്നെ കക്ക് ചെയ്തോണ്ട് ഞാൻ പിന്നെ അടുത്ത ദിവസം വന്നിട്ട് രാവിലെ ഇരുന്ന് എന്നെ ആദ്യമേ അടിച്ചു കൊന്നു. മറ്റേ ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് ലക്ക് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, അത് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഞാൻ ടൈറ്റൻ ഡീമനെ കൊന്നു. എന്നിട്ട് അവിടുന്ന് ഇറങ്ങി താഴോട്ട് പോയി മിഡ് നൈറ്റ് ബട്ടർഫ്ലൈ അവിടെ എത്തി. 3 പ്രാവശ്യം ഞാൻ ഇല്ലാതാക്കി കളഞ്ഞു. താങ്ക്സ്. ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം സെക്കൻഡ് ഫേസിലെത്തി. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ അവിടുന്ന് പയ്യെ ബാക്കിലോട്ട് ഇറങ്ങി. ഞാൻ പിന്നെ മറ്റേ ഹൈഡ്രേറ്റ് അങ്ങോട്ട് പോയില്ല. നോ താങ്ക്സ്. ഞാൻ എന്നിട്ട്
That's why soon there'll be a moon base.
Aye.
They'll be able to collect most of the minerals that
Taurus
they need.
Demon in the
Soon
tower
there'll
out
be
of
a moon base. They've been promising moon
Okay.
base for years.
Hydra
Sigma
Raid
Promising
ആണോ?
moon base for longer than
Allah.
James Cameron's been promising Avatar.
Okay.
Honestly, sick of this shit.
Well, you know what I've
All
been sick
right.
of our
All right.
time.
Uh,
How's this for
I
a
did-
scenario?
Havel,
You're with your
Havel.
honey, and you both
Havel,
have
let me
regular
tell,
size heads, but you have to share a head.
എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു പിന്നെ അതിനുശേഷം വേറെ എന്തോ
Well,
ചെയ്തത്
Hines, the correct answer was to get Raycons.
മൂൺലൈറ്റ്
Look, she's
ബട്ടർഫ്ലൈന്റെ
with
അവിടെ
someone new and she's loving the
ആ
up to
ഒരു സ്റ്റെപ്പ്
54
കയറിയിട്ടല്ലേ
hours
ബോസ്
of battle
തുടങ്ങുന്നത്.
life, and she
അതെ,
can't stop
അതെ.
doing
അടിയിലൊരു
skills. The
സംഭവം.
silky rubber
അവൻ
is
പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു
for her pleasure.
സ്റ്റാൻ പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു.
Pub quiz, hot
ഞാൻ
shot.
പിന്നെ
It's Black
അല്ലാതെ
Friday
തന്നെ
and
ചെയ്യാന്ന്
it's
ചോദിച്ചു.
time
കാരണം
to
സമ്മണും കൂടെ വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് ഒന്നാമതിരി അവിടെ നിൽക്കാൻ സ്പേസ് ഇല്ല. സമൺ ഇതുണ്ടോ മറ്റേ ആരോ അല്ലോ ഉണ്ടോ റേഞ്ച്ഡ് സന്തോഷം സന്തോഷം അത് ചെയ്തില്ല. ഇനി ചെയ്യാനുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ അതിനുശേഷം എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ഞാൻ തിരിച്ചു വന്നു. എന്നിട്ട് വേറെ എവിടെയോ പോയി ഞാൻ. വേറെ ഏതോ സ്ഥലത്തോട്ട് മറ്റേ ആൻഡ്രേൽ അവിടെ നിന്ന് ഇറങ്ങി തിരിച്ചു വന്ന് ആ ഒരു ചർച്ചിന്റെ അകത്തോട്ട് കയറുമല്ലോ. ചർച്ചിന്റെ അകത്ത് കയറിയിട്ട് അവിടുന്ന് സ്ട്രെയിറ്റ് പോയി ബെൽഡീമന്റെ ബെൽഡീമന്റെ ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന അവിടുന്ന്. അതിന്റെ മുകളിൽ കൂടെ പോയിട്ട് മറ്റേ അസാസിൻസ് ഉള്ള ഒരു ചെറിയ ഇതുണ്ടല്ലോ. സോ നമ്മളുടെ ഇവിടെ ഫയലിംഗ് ഷ്രൈനിന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ഇറങ്ങി നമ്മളുടെ മറ്റേ ഒരുത്ത നമുക്കൊരു കോപ്പർ കോയിൻ തരുമല്ലോ. ഫെയ്ത്ത് പഠിപ്പിച്ചായിരുന്നു, ഫേസ് സോഴ്സറീസ് മിറക്കിൾസ് പഠിപ്പിച്ചായിരുന്നു അണ്ണന്റെ സൈഡിൽ കൂടെ കയറി മറ്റേ ഒരു ടൗണിലോട്ട് പോകുമല്ലോ. ആ ടൗണിന്റെ അകത്ത് മറ്റേ കുറെ കഥവിന്റെ ബാക്കിൽ അസാസിൻസ് ഒളിച്ച് വെക്കും. അവിടെയാണ് ഞാൻ നേരെ പോകുന്നത്. അപ്പം ഞാൻ അവിടെയാണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത്. ഐ തിങ്ക് ആദ്യത്തെ പ്രാവശ്യം പോയപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് അസാസിൻസിനെ കൊന്നു. അതിനുശേഷം എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു പട്ടിയാണ് തേച്ചത്. അല്ല, പട്ടി ആദ്യം വരും. അതിനുശേഷം എന്തോ ഒരു തേപ്പ് കിട്ടി. അല്ലല്ല, 2 അസാസിൻസ് ഒരുമിച്ച് ഇറങ്ങി വന്നു, ട്രിഗറായി ഇറങ്ങി വന്നു. അതിനുശേഷം പിന്നെ ഞാൻ എപ്പോഴും പോയാലും ഡോർ തുറന്നു കിടക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ ചെല്ലണതിന് മുമ്പേ തന്നെ അസാസിൻസ് ഇറങ്ങി വരും. അവിടെയാണ് ഞാൻ നിൽക്കുന്നത് തോന്നുന്നു. താങ്ക്സ്. പക്ഷെ കുഴപ്പമില്ല, ഞാൻ സ്വിഹാൻഡർ എടുത്തു, +2 ആക്കി അതിനെ. അതെ, അതിട്ട് ഒരു അടി അടിച്ചപ്പോഴത്തേക്കും ബെൽഡീമൺ പകുതി ഹെൽത്ത്. താങ്ക്സ്. അത് ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ല. പക്ഷെ അതിന്റെ ആ റേഞ്ച് ഉള്ളതിന്റെ ഒരു പ്രശ്നം എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഈ റൂമിന്റെ അകത്തൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് അടിക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും ചെറിയിരിക്കും. ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് എനിക്ക് ഇപ്പം 8:30 ഒരു കോളുണ്ട്. 8:30 കോൾ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ടൈം ഫോർ മോർ സഫറിങ്. എന്നിട്ട് ഇന്നിപ്പോ ഇരുന്ന് എന്റെ PS5 പൊടി തുടച്ചെടുത്ത്. എന്നിട്ട് ഞാൻ അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ഫാർ ക്രൈ 6 മറ്റേ അതിന്റെ ഇതുണ്ട് അതെ PSN ഉണ്ട്, PS Plus ഉണ്ട്. PS Plus ഏറ്റവും കൂടിയ സബ്സ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. എന്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട് വാങ്ങിച്ച അവന്റെ അക്കൗണ്ട് ഞാൻ ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. അപ്പം ഫാർ ക്രൈ 6 ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്തിട്ട് 826 അങ്ങനത്തെ 106 GB. അത് എന്റെ ആളിയ. ഞാൻ പിന്നെ റാഗ്നറോക്ക് എടുത്ത് കളഞ്ഞ്, ഗോഡ് ഓഫ് വാർ എടുത്ത് കളഞ്ഞ്, കുറെ സാധനങ്ങൾ എടുത്ത് കളഞ്ഞു. എന്നിട്ട് ഇപ്പൊ എന്താ ഒരു അരമണിക്കൂർ കളിച്ച് വെറുത്ത്. ഐ മീൻ, ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ സ്റ്റാൻ കളിച്ചപ്പോ ഞാൻ കളിച്ചായിരുന്നു. അതിന്റെ എഴുത്ത് ഭയങ്കര ബോർ എഴുത്ത്. ഐ മീൻ, അത് അറിയായിരുന്നു. എന്നിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഗ്രാഫിക്സ് കാണാൻ വേണ്ടി എടുത്തതാണ്. പറ്റണില്ല. സന്തോഷമായി. ഞാൻ പിന്നെ HBO കളക്ഷനും ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടു. അതില് ബാക്കി ഇത് കളിക്കണം, ബ്ലഡ് ബോൺ കളിച്ചിട്ട് കളിക്കണം. ഒരു റീമാസ്റ്റർ ഇല്ല. HBO കളക്ഷൻ അതേപോലെ തന്നെ വരും. കളിച്ചോണ്ട് അതെ. ഫസ്റ്റ് മറ്റേ ആദ്യത്തെ സാധനം അസാസിൻസ് ക്രീഡ് 2 ഒന്ന് ഗെറ്റ് യൂസ് ടു ആവാൻ ഇച്ചിരി സമയം എടുക്കും. കാരണം മാപ്പ് ബേസിക്കലി ഒരു വെള്ള തുണിയിൽ കുറച്ച് കറുത്ത കുത്തുകൾ മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. പക്ഷെ കഥ ഭയങ്കര ഗഡിലുമായതുകൊണ്ട് കൊള്ളാം. HBO കളക്ഷനെ കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റത്തുള്ളൂ. എന്നിട്ട് വേണേലും എല്ലാം മറ്റേ റാഗ്നറോക്ക് ബണ്ടിൽ, മറ്റേ വാൽഹല്ലയുടെ റാഗ്നറോക്ക് ബണ്ടിലൊക്കെ ഓഫറിന് കിടപ്പുണ്ട്. എത്ര 700 രൂപയ്ക്ക് റാഗ്നറോക്ക് ബണ്ടിൽ മുഴുവൻ കിട്ടും വിത്ത് ബേസ് ഗെയിം. വേണ്ട,
ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ടി
Revealing area. Armstrong.
തുടക്കുമ്പോൾ നല്ല പാടാണ്. ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ടി കുറച്ച് എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റോറി അതേപോലൊക്കെ പോകും.
നീ പറഞ്ഞു മറ്റേ ഫസ്റ്റ് ബോസിന്റെ അവിടെ ചെന്ന് പെട്ട പറഞ്ഞു.
അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഞാൻ ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ടി കുറച്ച്.
നീ പുതിയ അപ്പൊ ഒന്നുകൂടെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തോ? ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ.
അപ്പൊ DLC ഒന്ന് ട്രൈ ചെയ്ത് നോക്കാം. അത് വേറെ ഓപ്ഷൻ ആയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് നേരെ ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല.
ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ. വെൽ സ്പെൻഡ്. ഇതിന് വല്ലതും വാങ്ങിച്ചോ? ഇപ്പത്തെ സീൻ സെയിലിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും വാങ്ങിച്ചോ? ഞാൻ സ്ട്രീം സെയിൽ വന്ന അന്ന് രാത്രി 10,250 രൂപയ്ക്ക് എന്തോ ഗെയിംസ് ആഡ് ചെയ്ത് പയ്യെ 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 ഓരോ ദിവസം കഴിയുമ്പോഴും ഓരോ ഗെയിമിങ്ങിനെ ഇളക്കി കളഞ്ഞ് ഇപ്പൊ 4,000 രൂപയായി. ഞാൻ വാങ്ങിക്കുന്നുവെങ്കിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇൻഡി ഗെയിം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മൾട്ടിപ്ലെയർ ഉള്ള ഗെയിം കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഗെയിം വാങ്ങിക്കുന്നുള്ളൂ. അല്ലാത്ത ഗെയിംസ് വാങ്ങിക്കുന്നില്ല, അവർക്ക് പൈസ കൊടുക്കുന്നില്ല. വേണ്ട. പണ്ട് ഞാൻ കളിച്ച ഗെയിംസ് ഒക്കെ എനിക്ക് വാങ്ങിച്ച് വെക്കണമെന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ അതിനേക്കാളും അസാസിൻസ് ക്രീഡ് ഒക്കെ വല്ലതും പഴയ അസാസിൻസ് ക്രീഡ് വല്ലതും CD ഒപ്പിക്കാൻ പറ്റും നോക്കാം. എന്നിട്ട് പ്ലേ സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ കോൺടാക്ട്സ്
Scanning ahead.
ഇപ്പൊ കുറച്ച്
Look, in the past, how long did it take for people to get from England to Australia?
Like a month.
Yeah, a couple of months.
Yeah.
So it's like, how long did it take to get to Mars?
ഈ ആഴ്ച വർക്ക് ഫ്രം ഹോം ആണോ?
What I'm saying is that we should put all our
Revealing area.
That's a fair point.
There they are.
ഡോട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ
Like, oh, the terrible things that were done for the
ടെക്നോപാർക്കിൽ എല്ലാവരും അങ്ങനെയാണ് വിചാരിച്ചത്.
Have you seen the average?
Classic techie things.
Yeah, although
ലാഭം 1 മണിക്കൂർ ആരുമില്ല.
now if one goes, oh, why did you demote Pluto from planet?
Get out of my way!
And I can't help but agree.
Yeah.
So basically, they had an idea in mind to make Pluto not a planet, and then they changed all the rules to make it fit their space-based agenda.
Celestial identity politics have gone too far. That's all I say.
Yeah, exactly. There's 3 rules for a planet. Number 1, it must orbit a star. Okay, very good. We're all on board for that, and that's one of the old rules.
That's fine. I can accept that. Asteroids, not planets. Cool.
Number 2, it must be big enough to have enough gravity to force it into a spherical shape. Agreed. That's a brilliant one.
Fine, I'll accept that.
Match found.
Planet at some point.
എന്തുപറ്റി?
ഡെയിലീസ് ആണോ?
Yes, daily.
Somehow cube. They'd change the
എനിക്ക്
rules. Yeah. Now,
ഗെൻഷിൻ ഡെയിലി ചെയ്യും, കിടന്നുറങ്ങും.
Wherever they are.
അതിനുള്ള സമയമല്ല, അതിനുള്ള എനർജിയും കൂടെ ഉള്ളു.
they essentially made this rule. was because, well, Pluto actually has a moon that's almost the same size as Pluto. So Pluto wouldn't even just
Zom 100 animators crazy.
അതെ എപ്പിസോഡ് നല്ല രസമല്ലേ
similar sized planets to Pluto, but hundreds.
Like a color to monochrome to color.
Even in our own solar system, there would be thousands of them. So it was a naming problem because, well, we can't teach kids. Yeah, you can. Okay, turns out a lot of them are far away.
ട്രിപ്പിന്റെ ഉദ്ദേശത്തിന് ആവശ്യമുള്ള സാധനം ഇല്ല.
There's also a couple of objects in the
ചായ കുടിച്ച്
that would suddenly
വെള്ളം കുടിച്ചിട്ട്
so series
വെള്ളം അടിച്ചിട്ട് വരാം.
What even is series? Okay. But that's clearly a moon. It looks like a moon.
Well, it's not what it looks like, it's how it acts, isn't it? It's in the orbit between Mars and Jupiter.
പേജ് കണ്ടോ കേട്ടോ സ്റ്റീവൻ നീ
Zom 100
Zom 100 യൂട്യൂബിലുണ്ട്.
I've never heard of series before.
വിചാരിച്ചേക്കാളും കൂടുതൽ നന്നായിട്ട് എഴുതുന്നുണ്ട്.
Zom 100 യൂട്യൂബിലുണ്ടെന്നാണ് നീ ഇപ്പൊ പറഞ്ഞത്?
മ്യൂസേഷ്യ ഓവർലോഡ് ഒക്കെ പണ്ട് തൊട്ട് ആനിമയിൽ പറയാൻ തുടങ്ങി. ഓവർലോഡ് മാത്രമല്ല കുറെ
ഹണ്ടർ ഇപ്പം ലൈവായിട്ട് ഓരോ ദിവസം ഓരോ ആഴ്ചയായിട്ട് എയർ ചെയ്തോണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
അവിടെ തന്നെ കിടക്കും അത്.
അവിടെ കിടക്കും.
യൂട്യൂബ് സ്ട്രീം ചെയ്യുന്നു പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ലൈവായിട്ട്
ഡിലീറ്റ് ചെയ്തില്ല. അവർക്ക് ലൈസൻസ് ഉണ്ട് സ്ട്രീം ചെയ്യാൻ.
You just end up where you were in the first place.
Let's get another thing. Is there a god?
Yes, and it's me.
We'll find out all of the mysteries of the universe.
What if we already have
No escape.
The real answer is love. And that's all you
Over there.
Chuck that.
space or love bigger, and if you could only have one, what would you have?
What about space love?
Silverdrag-N?
Yeah, or where you're
Revealing
area and someone
There they are.
and they don't really hear you on the radio.
What if you're on the moon and then they go into kiss and then they accidentally shatter their space helmets? Moon love turns to moon tragedy.
You know, it must happen.
healing you.
We'll all have
Well, they call them buildings when they're no longer in construction. They should be called
revealing area.
And why do they always use that blue?
There they are.
And why is nobody outside? And why can't I get into this house? And why are they calling me? The voices in my head stop.
ബാംഗ്ലൂരിലെ കണ്ട സോംബി അപ്പോക്കലിപ്സ് വന്ന മൂവിട്ടോ എല്ലാവരും.
എന്താ
That building.
ചുമ്മാ
എവിടെ വന്നാലും
Okay.
ഡെൻസ്ലി പോപ്പുലേറ്റഡ് ഏരിയസ് വന്നില്ലെങ്കിൽ മാറാണെങ്കിൽ അപ്പൊ തന്നെ ഡയറക്ട്ലി സീലോട്ട് ചാടിക്കോളും. സെല്ലോന്ന് സ്ട്രീം വേണ്ടല്ലേ?
കാശിനാഥ് സേനൻ എറണാകുളത്ത് പേര് പിന്നെ പറയാതിരിക്കും.
കാശി ഫ്രം എറണാകുളം കാശിടാ.
നീ പറഞ്ഞതിന് റോങ് ആയിട്ട് റോങ് എന്നല്ല, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഇൻവെന്റ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് ആർക്കും മനസ്സിലാവൂലായിരുന്നു. നീ ആ സ്ട്രീമിങ്ങിന്റെ കാര്യം എടുത്ത് ചോദിച്ചപ്പോഴാണ് നീ ഡബിൾ നെഗറ്റീവ് പറയാതിരിക്കോ കാശി? തലവേദനെടുക്കും. എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമല്ല ഇങ്ങനെ ഏതെങ്കിലും സാധനത്തിനോട് ആൾക്കാർ ഡബിൾ നെഗറ്റീവ് ഉപയോഗിക്കും. രണ്ടിരട്ടി ആലോചിക്കണം. സാധാരണ ആലോചിക്കപ്പെട്ട പാടെ എനിക്കറിയാം.
ഇനിയിപ്പോ എന്താ ഡബിൾ നെഗറ്റീവ്
മറന്നുപോയത് എന്തോ ഏത് മണ്ടന്മാർക്കായിരിക്കും അത് മനസ്സിലാവാതെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന.
ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ ജെന്യുവിൻലി കൺഫ്യൂസ് ആയി.
അത് എന്റെ കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ കൂടെ അതിലോട്ട് കയറിയതുകൊണ്ടാണ് കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ വരുന്നത്. അത് പിന്നെ പറഞ്ഞു നോക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ആ സെന്റൻസ് പിന്നെ പറഞ്ഞ് മനസ്സിലാക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും.
Let's be confused together.
We confused together. പക്ഷെ നീ ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക്.
മിനിമം സാലറി എത്രയാണ് സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ്? ഫ്രഷർ 0 എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ്.
Who built the leaning tower of pizza. I come home to my mother, played by you,
that it
didn't go
അല്ല, ഞാൻ സ്ട്രീം ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ പറയാത്ത വളരെ കുറവാണ്. അത് കുറവൊന്നല്ല, ഏറ്റവും കുറഞ്ഞത് എന്റെ ഓർമ്മയില് എൻട്രിയില് 2018 ഐ ഗസ് ചില ഓക്കെ ഈ ഇന്റേൺ അസോസിയേറ്റ് അല്ല.
And things to go straight up in the air.
Listen, Mama, it's not all about.
No, I know you're always talking about how. My oldest red just like your personality, straight up and down.
Mama, listen. Not all towers need to be straight up and down. I am the hunter. I gotta be my own man. You can't just be doing what Dad does. My tower, it's
What's wrong with it?
It's leaning a little.
Scanning ahead.
You know, something with a tilt of maybe 5 degrees.
On purpose?
Well, I mean, when we built it, I thought the ground was hard. You know, you put your foot down, you hear the taps. But over there, listen, they say they're gonna call it the Leaning Tower of Pizza.
I'm very disappointed in you, son. I'm taking this lasagna. I'm putting it back in the pan.
The tomato sauce. Perfect. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Like, imagine like you and me got into a fight,
right?
And I moved in next door, and I knocked down whatever shed was there, and I built myself in an apartment. But I have an apartment, big reflective satellite, just right into your fucking bed, right where the head of your pillow is. That's my property, right? So what am I have to worry about the sun? No, fuck that. I'm just gonna build my house, which is a satellite.
Yeah, you probably can't. It's a difficult time getting permission from the council.
Well, they wouldn't know.
Revealing area.
The sun. Fucking Disney didn't.
Put big radioactive stickers all over.
Right. Just one giant bird feed. Nothing but just pigeons with 4 bodies in and out of the fucking yard. Yeah.
That's probably legal. And you just have like all of your neighbors.
Right. Mother of Bella Hadid. That's not true. That's probably not true.
Maybe he didn't. Something.
A lot of these look. I mean, I think a lot of these are just different angles of the same building, but her stuff looks pretty good from this initial research.
Do you know how difficult it would be to clean some of this stuff?
Yeah, especially since they made it all white.
I know it kind of looks cool, but at the same time, I kind of hate this stuff. This looks to me, although it does look modern, it looks to me like a Matchbox race car track.
Yeah, it looks like you could slide down the side of one of these, yeah.
This is a fantastic design for, say, a luxury cruise ship.
Yeah.
But as a building, looks like shit. How do I get in the front door? I don't know. Just keep walking around and around and around until you find one gap.
No windows?
Match found.
Little peeking windows on this one?
This just seems like a bad haircut.
Johnny Bravo.
And look, they've built it on top of this beautiful building down here.
Yeah, this isn't exactly what we meant by adding a modern addition to these rather old
Wherever they run,
buildings.
I will find
People need
them.
to come to us for ideas, man. That's what I'm saying.
They do. I'm tired. You know what? I've got another idea as well. Have you ever seen the center of Australia?
I haven't seen Australia outside of Roadrunner cartoons.
This is outrageous. Livable, uninhabitable. wasteland, nothing.
It's like Mars.
It basically is, but like way hotter. If you're stuck here, you'd need to go underground.
Why? Because it's too hot on the surface?
Yeah, you'd end up with regularly 45-degree days.
Quietly translates that to Fahrenheit. Oh, whoa, that's crazy hot.
Yeah, it's a desert, but you look at this, right? And there's an obvious solution to the problem.
Skyscrapers?
You, yeah, you start digging a big fuck-off channel, and you go like from there to there, and then you just let water flow right through the middle. And the only reason they don't do that, because of all these people who are like, well, there's a desert lizard, and it would be quite disturbed if you dug up some of the sand.
That's probably accurate.
We're all residing in like 4 cities.
Right.
Because they're the only places you can live in this desert continent. But if you just
ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ സ്റ്റീവ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടാണ് വന്നത്. സ്റ്റീവ് പോയല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ. ഞാൻ ഒരു കോൾ കയറിയിട്ട് വരാം. എന്റെ നൈറ്റ് കോൾ ഞാൻ 9:09 ആകുമ്പോൾ വരാം.
USA. We could fit another 100 million people there. Why don't they do it? The lizards.
What do you reckon that would cost? Geological disturbation aside, neither one of those were real words. What do you reckon that would cost? Like a communal effort?
Okay, you could certainly compare it to the Panama Canal. $375 million. That's cheap.
That's including 10 million paid to Panama and 40 million paid to the French company. So assuming that Australia did this themselves, you could actually knock 50 million off that price.
Australia logistically is a lot easier than Panama, and you don't have to work through, you know, any of the corrupt government systems. We have all of the machinery here. We're a massive mining exporter.
Oh.
So we can just dig these channels, you know.
In my head, I was picturing like a Call of Duty airstrike through the entire thing. That we would have done in like, 4 days or something. We definitely wouldn't be able to keep the lizards after that, I guess.
We'll overestimate, right? So 3,000 divided by 80, which is kilometers for the Panama Canal. 37.5 times 375 million equals 14 billion. That is so cheap.
Think about the fucking internet historian theme park we could fucking put together with all this newly found inhabitable land now.
It's a slide, and it starts at 80 Mile Beach.
And it ends up
revealing area.
Why don't they do
Found
it?
them.
The lizards. When are they going to give this thing windows? That's what I want to know.
What's it running currently? I gotta stop it.
So we give it some windows. So add
an octagon at the base for UFC fights. It's already done.
The only rules are there are no rules. Curtains.
Oh, look at that.
Right, 6 feet. Right. And then you know that the Eiffel Tower is shut.
Yeah.
Everyone inside can get next one.
This guy.
Here.
This is the one I
Dude, this isn't Jack I've seen. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of neat.
I mean, his whole thing is just sort of that esque building, right? If you plan this
revealing
in advance,
area,
it's very tough to take a normal looking building.
There they are.
If you stuck all these in the same city, it would just kind of feel like new stage in
Hold on, we can design one of these.
I reckon you can do a lot just by
reloading.
Sharpening.
We took
Stage 2. Go, go.
And we have
Reloading.
Considering that it took 4 cars. I think we should
I'm shot. Scanning ahead. Here. There they are.
Charge your bolts.
Shock dart. That's 3. Reloading. Shock dart for the speed running community.
living at the farm is considered the
Get out of here. Take flight.
Go. Man, I decided to say your wife. Sword be on you, the best company ever. I'm going to NordVPN.com.
Reloading. Bad mark.
Stage 3. UK Captain down in Australia. How is he so fast? Is he teleporting? Captain, he's inside the building. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Scanning ahead.
Got one. Here goes him.
70% 3-year plan. Use code incognito. There are sexy pockets. Use it to look at international content. God knows there's nothing. Internet go. $49 per month. Return free. You're locked indoors with the virus, and you need more support. Get international catalog.
Shut that.
Netflix totally legal. I agree. Charge your ass. They will fulfill your dreams, get more content, give me money by signing up to Gore.
Not ready.
Explosion, explosion, Frederick Knudsen, explosion, NordVPN, Engine Man's VPN. Time.
Go, go, go!
Revealing area.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we go.
Is when bring up the top. They used to close up the whole Colosseum and then flood it and then have small ships. Yeah.
Round's ready.
Right. Shut up.
I knew this girl and she's a friend of a friend. We got into this sort of discussion. We were so very different.
Here we
views
go!
way back from this trip to Europe. I went to and it's just the most beautiful thing in the world. She doesn't really understand.
Right.
And so I just went.
I'm
Stadium in Atlanta.
The hunt begins.
The thing is like how old it is. The more I have to keep piling on. Would you rather go to the Colosseum to watch the Mets game? Hot dogs?
I feel like you never have an option other than to double down in that situation. It's like, wow, I'm just gonna go take some. Reloading. We're both gonna die. Like that.
She's still convinced that that's my viewpoint.
Le Corbusier.
Get out of my way!
That's hideous. Look at the beautiful building in the back. And look at this public toilet.
I think a
Silence.
yeah, not fancy, unique, I guess is the
I
word.
can appreciate the color, but it looks like
Scanning ahead. Found them.
And then some obscure country. No. Honestly, this looks like a.
Yeah.
This looks like we stand waiting for us.
I built this in my
Shut that.
100%. This exactly.
This is supposed to be the best example.
I mean, architects only get so good. What's the fanciest looking building?
Parliament House.
I'm definitely also. I like the clock.
What is Buckingham Palace?
Yeah.
Yeah, Parliament House is so good.
I mean, say you become
15 kills remaining.
Yeah,
No chance. My ult is ready.
I'm out of here!
I am the hunter!
Boom.
give it the Frank. There.
Scanning ahead.
Just give it a slight, just a little.
There they are.
Who gets to live at the top of the pyramid?
Most of the
Get
people
lost.
that they buried at the bottom.
This kind of architecture.
Shot that.
Simple's one way to put it.
This is
Get out of my way! I'm out of here!
Starts from the top. It'll literally be you and me, and just like half a chop down tree at the end of 2 weeks, and we'd be like, holy shit, we were way off.
I bet this is really easy to build.
Famous last words, man.
With modern day stuff, you know, I get that it wasn't easy to build back then.
Not even modern day stuff. Let's say you, me, and we get like 30,000 slaves. Because that's probably what they had then, right? You think we could figure it out?
I just have to predict the comments because they're going to go, oh, actually, there weren't slaves. It was all done through paid labor and service to the whatever at the time. The Ra? No, wait, that's the sun god. Pharaoh.
Yeah, Pharaoh.
Yeah, okay, so if we had 30,000 laborers, do we get modern tools?
Yeah, I think we could definitely get it done with forklifts and 30,000 slaves.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we'd be just fine.
The real question is, how do we fix this?
A pyramid, you say?
Boring. Yeah, the pyramid's boring.
What if we made it upside down?
Done work upside down, all the people fall off. Like a guard tower.
Ah, there you go.
That's better.
Yeah, the ground floor of anything should have food, right?
Food, yep.
Maybe like solar panels?
That's a great idea.
I don't really know what they'd be powering, but I just feel like you've got the surface area.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like an angel out of Evangelion, huh?
Yeah, go Exodia.
There you go.
Hey.
I feel like we could do some terraced rice
Match
patties.
found.
Yeah, you get what I mean, right?
Yeah, you can have it like running down. Everybody needs grain.
Yeah, the Egyptians really were idiots, man. They didn't think of a single one of these things.
I know, right? No imagination. What do you like? Triangle. Yeah, but big triangle.
Dude with a lion on his face.
Someone killed Tutankhamun. Triangle. Right, I think that's pretty good.
Maybe a lightning pole at the top of it?
Oh yeah, for more electricity. Think of how much electricity they'll be producing.
What, is that what lightning poles do? Oh, look at that.
Could you imagine looking at that and not saying that that was better than the original?
I mean, I'm currently erect. I mean, look at it.
Speaking of erect, you ever noticed this building?
Ah, yeah. I've been there.
It is enormous.
It is.
I had no idea how big it was.
Wait, I mean, compared to what, though?
I saw it as, this is like a 10-story house or something.
Fuck no. No, it's much bigger than that.
These things are actually really tall, these poles.
Yes. I mean, those things are probably 10 of me. Yeah.
And then you compare that to that.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I remember seeing it the first time and just going, holy shit.
Yeah, it is just about the highest point in pretty much all of DC. A philosophy he calls organic architecture. He believes in designing structures that were in harmony with humanity and their environment.
Right.
That's pretty good.
This was his house.
Holy shit.
Oh, what do you think of that?
It looks like...
That's a nice house.
If you told me this was just a zoomed in picture of like a little thing that you would put on your desk that flows water, I would believe you.
Problem with this is, it's in between a whole bunch of trees and that.
Right.
You're not going to get any good 5G signal out here. I think you'd want that like here.
I'm sure the architect might have something to say about it, but you know what? He had his go.
He's dead now, don't worry about that.
There's got to be exactly at least one architect who would tribute his architectural career to Minecraft. There has to be at least one.
You're not entirely wrong, because now, right, you go to the city, and it's nothing but 3 building materials. It's steel, glass, concrete.
Right.
Because those are the cheapest things, the easiest things to work with.
Right.
So now in the virtual world, we have everyone reviving these beautiful classical styles, and they do it in Minecraft.
Right.
Look at that. Wouldn't you be so proud to have that in the middle of your city? And then compare that to, like...
What an egg.
Yeah, who wants the egg?
Happy Easter, everyone.
Boo. One of those things you ask Google to.
Oh, a Google Home or whatever.
Yeah, it looks like that kind of design.
Yeah. God, that thing be loud as shit when the alarms go off, huh?
There are 3 events tomorrow.
This doesn't look all that bad. This almost looks like a little segment out of the Futurama intro.
That is gorgeous.
Mind Your Manners by Emily Richardson. Why isn't her name showing up as the top architecture? This thing shits on some things IRL. We gotta play some Minecraft, by the way. I feel like this would be an appropriate co-op. Let's see how well the Radish boys can make a real radish farm, you know?
Keep a tight leash on those
maybe
creatures.
We can do that on...
For their sake.
Yeah.
Do you have a Twitch?
I do have a Twitch.
What? What's the URL for your Twitch?
Twitch.tv/Sumeto Media. Streaming some days.
What? What the hell? I think I have a Twitch.
You do? Oh, look at that.
Amazing.
You know what I always kind of got jealous of is like in America, right? The country's not all that old. It's, I mean, as new as it gets, really, if you think about it. When I watch travel videos and like food videos in like England, they'll have like just squared up looking buildings or like castle looking building or just like a pub.
Yes.
But it'll be like 700 years old or something stupidly old.
Yeah.
Because the country's just been around for so long.
Yeah, some people's houses are 600 years old. So what happens is there are all these regulations. Like anytime anyone wants to do any sort of extension, maintenance, anything, they have to go through like 18 levels of council approval. That always takes so much time. And ends up being
Spike down A.
people who have old school thatched roofs, and they're not allowed to improve them, and they have to get them like
I got the spike.
re-thatched. And they can't just get a regular roof. And they're tired of it, and they go, you know what? Electrical fire.
Yeah. Does Australia have any famous buildings?
Yeah, we got one.
Oh, yeah, that one. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Hold on.
That's the address, right?
Placing sentry.
You patronize. I don't appreciate this. We've got a beautiful
Alarm bot out.
called that one.
Last player standing.
That one.
That is
Spike down B.
Sydney Opera House. Yeah, it's pretty big. And it's like right on the water too, which is nice.
Do they actually do opera there, or is it just like a big like NASCAR circuit on the inside?
Yeah, they do opera there. They do all
They
sorts
will
of stuff,
not
and then they can use that as like a generator. And then boats can kind of come in there, and people just sort of jump off into the spin wheel.
Right.
Put
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
down on the platform, and boom. Who would say that's not an improvement?
I mean, yeah. So they spin, right?
Yeah, they spin. And then they generate electricity, and then that's what powers the opera. And then it's in the water.
Ah, perfect. You could probably show this to someone what the Sydney Opera House looks like, and they'd probably just oh, those spin? Oh, interesting.
You see what I mean? Like, this comes free, and then they just drive this thing around the city.
Right.
And then everyone just hops on the Sydney Opera. And you just drive that around downtown.
Placing sentry.
It's rock.
The problem with this house is your head doesn't actually get any bigger, so your body gets enormous.
There aren't too many head exercises.
Yeah.
Got one. Target destroyed. Oh!
Last player standing.
It's like a Gundam pilot, but like the new
Spike planted.
top.
Yeah, he
Sensor
hops in
tricked.
here and he's like,
Go Gundam activate.
Listening.
It's crushing time. That's pretty good animation right there.
oh, sorry, Smith. I'm going into a tunnel. This was... I enjoyed. Goodbye. Sword VP.
Their jet has nothing on me. I got her.
This is gonna be fun.
Etiquette. Etiquette. What is etiquette? Warty, Lady Feathersham. Is pinkies out good etiquette? No. Wrong fork, Mr. Blackwell. Is it proper etiquette to eat M&M's with a spoon? Pasta sandwich. Is it about holding the door?
Initiated.
Placing alarm bot. Spike down A.
All this and
I
yet
have the spike.
cultured AM on this episode of In the Quarantine.
Spike
Who
planted.
does your waiter need to be before you feel the need to say something?
Scratch
They
one.
spill a
Ultimate ready.
second glass of beverage. First time it's an accident. I don't think anybody would make that a problem.
Last
They
player
have to get
standing.
your replacement soda. They trip on the first.
Your fault.
Immediately tumble it.
Mega, I'm so sorry, sir. I cannot apologize enough. That's 2 drinks. That's unbelievable. Let me go and get you another.
Would you let?
Last round before the switch.
Time to spend this cash.
Every so often there's a show that comes out that I mean to do a video about, but then like other stuff gets in the way and I kind of forget about it. And by the time I think to actually make a video, it's like kind of too late. That's kind of what happened with Never Have I Ever. Like, season 1 came out during a rather tumultuous time in my life. I was planning on doing a video about it, but then life happened, and before I knew it, season 2 was out, and then I blinked a couple times, and now there's 4 seasons and the show's over. So missed
We
about
can't
4
keep
times
doing
in a
the
row.
same
But I was
things.
about to let that happen again. Okay. But what do you know? The Summer I Turned Pretty season 2 comes out in just a few days. Now I've had season 1 on the back burner for like over a year now, and this is literally my last chance to make a video on this show before it gets canceled and completely removed from all streaming services, because that's just what happens now, I guess. You know, like, we're never gonna have like
Stay down.
classics anymore, right? Because
Impeccable kill. Placing alarm bot. Turret out. Plant the spike. Blocking sight.
As I'm sure you all know, we have our main character, Belly. Now, Belly is short for Isabella and not Luan.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
And as with every show or movie like this, we get a little opening backstory content. But before that, really quick, this video is brought to you by Skillshare. Somehow, we're already a third of the way through 2020.
One enemy remaining.
What? And maybe you still haven't gotten around to doing your New Year's resolution of learning a new skill this year. Because, like, how do you even start? What do you do? You want to learn, like, literally any music instrument? Self-improvement techniques like journaling or how to...
Joke's over! You're dead!
Make cool stuff for weddings that your friends are definitely going to be jealous of? Well, wouldn't you know, you can
Saw you, little homie!
you may know, I've been doing a lot of video essays on this channel.
Swarm grenade out.
Animation stuff. And I'll tell you right now, true story. I first learned how to
Switching
do
sides.
and how to use Adobe After Effects from Skillshare. And then
Now
I
we're
what I learned
talking.
from that
Don't
applied
jinx
to
it, though.
animation,
Stay
and
humble.
Now here we all are. So, thanks, Skillshare. Right now, Skillshare has a special offer for all of you. Okay, the first 1,000 people who join Skillshare using my link, you get 1 month of Skillshare. for
Alarm
free.
bot
Okay,
out.
so let's say you do Skillshare for like an hour a day. That's 30 hours of classes you could get for free. So if this interests you, I highly recommend you click my link
Turret
below,
out.
sign up to Skillshare, and start learning something new today. Okay, back to the show.
The summer house is made up of lots of things. The beach, the swimming pool late at night, movie nights with the moms.
And the harvested souls of the unclean. Yeah, so basically, Belly has been coming to this summer
Quick
house with her
peeks
mom
now.
and her brother every summer to hang out with her mom's friend and her sons, who are kind of more or less like Belly's extended family of wackadoo brothers or something like that.
It's the same every summer. I've always loved that about it. For me, everything good, everything magical happens between the months of June and August.
Yeah, I can already tell.
Found them.
Enemy killed.
Killed my bot.
The summer I turned 16.
Variable removed.
For me, it was more like...
Down here.
Spike down B.
So in all these flashbacks,
One enemy remaining.
just being one of the guys, you know. But the most important thing you have to notice here is that she's wearing glasses.
Flawless.
Current day,
Reload.
If
they mess with one of us, they mess with all of us.
That girls in glasses. But anyway, Belly starts to realize that something must be different about her this summer because of what happens when they stop at the gas station on the way to the summer home, for example.
Hey.
Placing sentry. Recalling my bot.
Okay, dude.
Boys at school never look
Placing sentry.
Got him! I guess you could say
Alarm bot out.
there.
No surprises.
Uh-oh, he's doing the hot gas straight. Run for your life, Belly. It's an ambush. Hey, you're kind of cute. You want to watch
Headshot. Multiple targets.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
I got your back.
Well, I don't
Just,
know if the rest of your
you know,
hairline gonna be
from
there.
the front.
Yeah, so already she's getting passed out with random dudes, which has never happened before, apparently. So yeah, strap yourselves in for a very quirky, relatable summer. Anyway, they finally arrive at the summer home and they get to see the grown-up versions of the other two guys, Jeremiah and Conrad.
What's up?
Turret out.
I know. Oh my god. When did that
Here.
Let's mess him up.
I liked you better with glasses.
What? Yeah, she probably like you better too. Without even knowing that, you know? Now here's the thing. Okay, Belly has always kind of had crushes on both Jeremiah and Conrad all throughout her life, but for whatever reason, she's always had just the biggest,
Placing alarm bot.
dumpy girl crush on Conrad, aka. But of course, she's just some totally normal.
Spike planted.
These guys would never really know her, right?
Placing swarm grenade.
So she heads up to her room.
Swarm grenade out.
I can't believe you still have that there.
Busy has target.
That's done. Perfect accuracy. My ultimate is ready.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Last player standing.
It's all about the lean look now.
Imagine if I died right now.
I was just gonna sit on the bench
So
all
funny.
season anyways.
Seriously, every single guy. Like, did they all hit puberty when they were like 7? Like, what's going on just now? But anyways, So Jeremiah is the local party guy, always laughing, always down to clown. You know how it is. And this is contrasted against
Match
his brother,
point.
Colin.
I hate to say it, but probably best to play as a team.
Really laying it
So,
on thick this year
what's
with
the
the whole
plan?
Edward Cullen brooding fish lips routine. Like when their mom invites Betty to be a lady, so do all the Bridgerton kind of stuff they do, you know, whatever that is.
I wrangled Belly an invitation to be a debutante. I
Turn
know it
out.
sounds silly, but I swear it's fun. Girls come from all over New England to Cousins just to be a part of it.
Time for a field
Bed
test.
scene is bullshit. It's for sheep.
Yeah, okay, Conrad. I too have listened to System of a Down before. Okay, you're not special. And then he's this like full sad anime boy where he's sitting at the
Finished.
about his feelings, man.
Why are you acting so different?
I'm not.
I mean, something's going on.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Tell me.
Well, like, my new hot guy bangs don't cover my eyes yet. My dad's making me pilot a giant...
Spike planted.
Now, we do actually know
One enemy remaining.
like this. You see, about halfway through the season,
Defuse
this
spike.
guy dropped this thing in our lap.
Blocking sight. Placing alarm bot. Defuse the spike.
So you're next door? I was looking into alternative therapy.
Area's clear. Lock it.
You didn't want to do chemo, but not
Defenders win.
Like, it's a little funny how the show's like, oh goodness, what is Belly gonna do? Is she gonna break down Conrad's walls or is she gonna start smooching Jeremiah? Their mother is dying from cancer. Hope is weakness. Existence is pain. But all the same. So remember back when the gas station guy invited Belly to go to the bonfire party? So she wants to go, but she's supposed to stay at home and watch movies with the moms. But the guys are going and she's 16 now and finally ready to be disappointed by boys for years to come.
like I care about a beach bonfire. It's not like they invited me either, so. Well, I did talk to this one guy who asked me to come. I don't like that guy. But that's not the point. Conrad will be there. Go to the bonfire, get in his eye line,
Seconds,
let him see
minutes,
you all dressed
days,
up.
months.
Match found.
Gifted you my secret weapon.
Oh, that was from you? I was wondering how that got in there. No, actually, it's just some like really small, like thin dress, and Belly has to wear a thong with it. Oh, parents, keep your sons locked up. Belly's on the hunt tonight. So she sneaks out and goes to the bonfire party. But of course, because she's so relatable, she trips and falls in the sand in front of everybody.
Jesus Christ, Kelly.
What are you doing? Go a bit.
No, you are embarrassing me. I'm you're embarrassing. Quit embarrassing yourself. Are you kidding me? Are you okay? Belly?
And Jeremiah and Conrad are there hooking up with people, and Belly being there kind of like makes things weird. And long story short, Conrad has a few too many, and things get kind of out of hand. The cops show up, and of course, Belly's just kind of stuck in the middle of everything as usual.
Yeah.
Your hair's like a little kid's the way it's always so messy.
What? Who says that? My dude, not even your hot guy pass can excuse whatever nonsense just came out of your mouth. But like real talk though, throughout
Jonas
the show,
nggak main,
Conrad
Mike.
just has like the dumbest one-liner comebacks you've
Jonas
ever
nggak
heard in
main.
your life.
You spent your Saturday night crashing my first date for fun.
I've already sorted everything.
Why don't you go smoke some more
Cek
pot?
aja. Johnny juga nggak main.
You look in the mirror some more.
But anyway, so the show goes on like this with Belly dating this guy Cam for a while, but she just doesn't feel the sparks, man. And doesn't know if she even like actually likes him. She still has feelings for Conrad, but he's being all Conrad about everything. And Jeremiah's dropping hints here and there. And oh, what's a girl to do?
I don't know if I feel fireworks with Cam. Have you ever felt fireworks for anybody?
Once, but it was never going to work out.
It didn't work out with Dad either, so how do you know when it's the right person?
You'll know when you want to be with that person no matter what.
Yeah, also, you're like 16, and why are you even worried about this? Like, it didn't happen for me until I was 32, okay? So trust me, Belly, you got years of disappointment ahead of you. But in watching this first season, like, it really struck me just how hilariously boring these two guys are. Like, Jeremiah is a fun person to be around, and he's not shy about his feelings or whatever, but like, as people, we never really get to know anything meaningful about who these guys are. Like, we know that Jeremiah likes to have an insane jawline, and Conrad kind of knows how to dance.
Copy me. 1, 2, 3, rock, step.
How'd you learn to shag?
My mom.
What? But like, we learn a ton about Belly, her mom, the boy's mom, and like what they think and why and what their hopes and dreams are, their insecurities. Like, we know a lot about these characters. And then we're supposed to be like on the edge of our seat wondering which guy Belly's gonna choose as she bounces back and forth between them. But like, I don't know, at least Cam had like personality, you know? Like, he's just a, you know, he's a kind of nerdy, fairly good looking dude who doesn't drink and wants to study the ocean.
Why marine biology?
There's a jellyfish with Benjamin Buttons disease. Scientists think it's immortal. Nobody knows why though. Eels. Nobody knows how eels reproduce. The fact that eels exist is just like a complete anomaly. There's so many inexplicable things about eels. I want to be able to explain them.
And like, just from this scene, this dude has way more interesting of a character than both of these guys combined. Hey, Bailey, the ocean's full of mysteries, and I want to travel the world and study it with you. That's nice. Oh yeah, well, sometimes
We
the
will
wind
not
blows my hair in my
withdraw
face and it
until
makes me
their
squint a lot.
radio
Well,
night
shoot, sign
is
me up.
ours.
But like I said, Bailey breaks up with Cam and spends more time with Conrad and Jeremiah and just can't figure out who to pick.
Oh my god, Taylor. Oh my god. I mean, how am I supposed to fully jump into something with Jeremiah if a piece of my heart still beats for his brother?
Placing sentry.
What are you? Wait, Conrad, what?
Okay. It's always been us. How can you not see?
Yeah, okay, I'm calling shenanigans here. Like, I've had several girls over the years tell me about dreams they've had. I'm right now, no girl has okay, like every girl dreams about
Target. Party's over. Enemy.
There they are. Ultimately, the culmination of all of
Turret
this
down.
is the debutante ball in the final episode. It seems
Yeah.
Reloading.
Last player standing.
No
He's
surprises.
had over the summer. So Jeremiah is supposed to do these things while staying with Belly, but suddenly being embarrassed, which is always somehow the climax of every single romance.
You're all
rom-com
more
anything.
important than words on a brief. Look out for each other.
Thank you.
I think I messed up some of those steps.
You are great.
Glad that it was me.
Yeah, you know, in recent years, I've seen a lot of discourse about pick-me girls and like that kind of thing. You know, it's like, ugh, I hate seeing all these pick-me's in movies and stuff. It's so cringy and unrealistic. Who likes this crap? No sensible girl would ever act like this. Well, have I got something for you? What if we had pick-me boys instead?
Spike barrier is dead. I got the spike.
Spike down mid.
Enemy spotted B.
Reyna killed. Reloading. Placing alarm bot. Enemy.
Mom has cancer. So like,
Killed my bot.
oh yeah, well, she for me the entire season, but Conrad was nice to me for like 3 minutes. So suck it up, Jeremiah. And so in the very, very end, she finally decides to pick Conrad, who she's had a huge
Last player standing.
So reminds us.
Spike down B.
Forge the path, Sky. I'll be right behind
Do you
you.
know what that means? It's really cool. I learned in math class.
So first of all, why was Conrad's voice deeper when he was like 11 than it is now? What is up with these kids? Was everyone just born in Chernobyl? Also, like, you know, the show's about the samurai finally turned pretty, but like, I mean, your parents never gave you half a chance with those Harry Potter rights. Come on, Mom and Dad, whose idea was this?
Keep up.
So you know how numbers keep getting bigger and bigger? To get to the biggest number in the world, you have to keep counting.
And I get it.
Imagine it's a racetrack.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Block in sight.
Target
Spotted.
Found them.
My up. Hit. Reloading.
One comes through.
Tailing over here. Turret out.
You are powerless.
Turret destroyed.
Reloading.
I think I maybe enjoyed Exo Kitty a little more.
Oh.
Silly than some I turned pretty. But like that silliness kind of brings with it a lot more personality. I think Kitty
ഞാൻ
herself
smite
is a
അടച്ചാതെയാണെന്ന്
top
തോന്നുന്നു.
character,
Fuck.
but her drive is very clear that she wants to get her grades up. find
Clean
something
kill.
cool,
Target
more of a
down.
new buy, pay.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Blinded.
Oh, finally.
Gun here.
Time to hunt.
ഒരു TDM കൂടെ കളിച്ചിട്ട് സ്മൈറ്റ് കളിക്കാം.
Last round in the half.
You lose everything after this.
I guess I
Spend it.
personally found most of the characters to be rather boring. Like, Belly herself doesn't have much of a personality, and her whole thing is just, you know, pining after Captain Adam's apple and the Crimson Chin. But I mean, obviously I'm gonna watch season 2. I mean, come on, what else do I got going on? Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please
Alarm bot out.
That's how the algorithm works. So click on this one that's
Is that right?
right
Press
now, right
one
on the
more
screen. It actually
thing.
helps a lot if you do that, because like that's how YouTube knows that my videos are about. Also, if you're and send me an email at outlinerscontact@gmail.com and I'll put them on. I need to get to at some point. Anyway,
Take it out.
see you all next time.
Heal up, squad. Barrier deployed. No charges. Hawk out. Pull them to their grave. Nothing there.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
A couple days ago, there was a big news story that came out about an 8-year-old kid who was turbo pranked by the
Switching
prank god. It was in a Target. He was told that they were filming a Mr. Beast style video, and it was a blindfolded shopping cart challenge where they'd be given 30 seconds with him and his dad to get as much of the toys that they could into the cart, and he'd buy it for them. And the prank was, he didn't buy it for them. Instead, him and his friend just ran away giggling. And then both probably had to start hyperventilating into a paper bag in order to come down from the adrenaline rush of lying to an 8-year-old for their YouTube video. And this became a bit of a big story because you've got to be a pretty psychotic douchebag to prank an 8-year-old, but an even bigger, ghoulish asshole to prank a hearing-impaired 8-year-old whose dream it was to be part of a Mr. Beast video. So let's go over this whole situation as well as his response, because this shameless lobotomite actually came forward and put his face on it, whereas previously, no one really knew who this was. But now, the mayor of Doofus Town has come forward with a press conference here in order to address it personally. So I can't wait to show you what this guy looks like and how he tries to rationalize it.
It's around 8 miles, and his dad, TJ. 3 men walked up and said they were working with the YouTuber, Mr. Beast.
Said that they wanted to do a fill the cart challenge where we would be blindfolded.
Last player standing.
That was the whole premise of the prank, and this is pretty much what modern pranks are, just being as cruel as possible and making strangers' days just worse for the sake of your own content to try and fill your completely worthless, dead-on-arrival, doomed-to-failure TikTok career. Now, I'm going to skip around a little bit and show you a clip from his response because he's refuting the claim that he labeled it a Mr. Beast video to the kid and his dad. Not that it really matters that much, that doesn't really change how fucking degenerate this garbage is in the first place, but I will just show you that because he's trying to make it seem like in his response he's in the right, and that the dad is a liar, and insinuates that he's lying for the sake of clout, which is absolutely hilarious, the lack of self-awareness to make a claim like that from his position.
We're working with the YouTuber, Mr. Beast.
We're kind of like Mr. Beast, not really though.
So this is coming from his unedited video that was filmed, but it's extremely possible that he's leaving out the shit that makes him look much worse and corroborates what the dad was saying. But regardless, let's say he's being 100% truthful here. Even just watching that clip, I think it's extremely easy to recognize why it'd be confusing and people would think that he was coming up like he was associated with Mr. Beast. He fucking ambushed these people in public and then said, it's time for a blindfolded shopping spree challenge and then mentioned Mr. Beast. Like, I'm imagining he's coming from a privileged background where this maybe isn't that but to a family that doesn't come from that kind of background, this is a dream-come-true moment. So just getting that opportunity, immediately your heart's going to be racing and you're going to, you know, maybe mishear a couple of things in excitement, not maliciously. So I don't think the dad was lying on purpose here, and he does name drop Mr. Beast, so that's something that would absolutely stick with you after the fact. So I think it's very easy to get confused that this guy is associated with Mr. Beast. I don't think he was making that claim in order to lie on purpose.
That was quite fun.
Mr. Beast is one of Gabe's favorite YouTubers.
stress if I
He
die.
often makes
It was
videos about
great knowing you
challenges
all.
where he gives away free
Also,
stuff.
delete my hard drive.
So TJ and Gabe believed that the men were working with Mr. Beast. They both put on a blindfold and started filling their cart. And then TJ heard the men running away.
I legitimately think being a prankster is one of the most pathetic things you can ever do with your life. I actually have more respect for people that'll just lick the toilet seats clean at a gas station. At least they're providing some kind of public service, whereas pranksters do nothing but bring the rest of the world down. It's like the last-ditch effort for talentless losers to try and make some kind of name for themselves or get some kind of attention or monetization out of like viral videos that are designed to make people hate you. So you're basically just turning your whole life into a punching bag and a spittoon for everyone to spit on you for, and hope that you get a couple of doubloons out of it along the way. There is nothing more embarrassing. I'd even go as far as to wager that if you ran a long-term scientific study on pranksters, you would find a high correlation behind being a prankster and being a cuck.
One enemy
I think
remaining.
one of the core things that drives someone to being a prankster is having a humiliation fetish, which is no different than cuckoldry. But at least with most cuckolds, it's a private fetish between consenting adults, whereas pranksters, their humiliation fetish has no one consenting to it and is just subjecting the public around them to it. It's making them victims of their humiliation fetish. All in all though, I just can't fucking stand public nuisance pranksters. Absolute dog shit content and absolutely horrible fucking losers. I just don't understand how someone has so little shame to prank an 8-year-old and think that they're somehow like a badass or a good prankster.
My heart sank. 100%. The very last thing in this world I want to do is hurt him.
It broke my heart because I thought my dreams were coming true.
The shopping cart challenge was just a mere prank. It was one comment in particular that upset TJ.
My son leaned in and said that he couldn't hear them because he had...
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining.
It is actually heartbreaking listening to the kids talk about this. It's very clear this meant a lot to them. This is like a life-changing moment for a child. Like, to actually have your dreams come true, your favorite YouTuber is doing your favorite challenge with you. Like, that's something so special that he'd remember for the rest of his life. And now it will still be something he remembers for the rest of his life, but in a very negative way. He'll remember this is the day he realized he can't just fucking trust people in the world anymore.
Hello,
like the first time he
Killjoy,
gets scammed
Killjoy.
in RuneScape. Now, the father mentioned that the child is hearing
Why
impaired,
you
and
listen
that
to him?
the pranksters said
Trust
that,
yourself,
you know,
brother.
that's why we want to do this challenge with you. And this is something that the prankster in question is once again refuting.
And they said that's why we're choosing you for this challenge, because of the hearing loss.
Huh?
The Southington Town.
And that's his proof that he didn't know about the hearing impairment. That one literally split-second clip. Not exactly the most robust evidence. Didn't build
Spike down B.
Once again.
Placing alarm bot.
Could have just cut out the part where the hearing impairment was missing. I don't know what was or was not said there.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
But I'm much more inclined to believe the
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Here.
Last player standing.
The Southington Town Commission for Persons with Disabilities gave TJ a $200 gift card. Matched it. On Sunday, Gabe's trip to the shopping spree.
Attackers win.
At least there's a happy ending to the story. He did get to have his shopping spree and get the toys that he wanted to get. And he seems to have like a really great positive attitude in general, so I'm super happy to hear that there was some kindness shown his way to let him actually be able to do the shopping spree. And now I want to add on to that happy ending by insulting the prankster who proudly showcases himself as the one behind it. So let's make fun of this asshole.
Before we continue the video, I just want to clear the air for anyone that hates me right now, that wants to rip off my beard or shave my eyebrows or rip my ears off or something.
It's almost sadder than the prank itself that he called that little pube patch on his chin a beard. That's not a beard, man. It's a group of taint hairs on your chin. That hair on your chin is what most people have on their gooch. I really hope you don't go around saying that you have a beard, because that's even more embarrassing and delusional than you thinking that pranking an 8-year-old for your TikTok or YouTube channel was a good idea. The fact that you call that a beard is sickening. Also, I love that he immediately tries to showcase his quirky personality. Oh, you guys must hate me and want to, pull my ears off. How wacky and random. So this is like the personality of a prankster. Fucking lame as shit. I already know this is the kind of guy who, when hanging out with his friends, makes stupid faces and goofy noises in order to be the clown, in order to make people laugh, like he's performing at a child's birthday party.
I did not know that kid was deaf. I did not know that, alright?
It wouldn't have mattered whether you knew or not. You would have still done and posted the prank all the same. In fact, you can't even help but smile about it right here. Can't even pretend to care for a single iota of a second. I also couldn't help but notice that he's got the no parking sign behind him and another sign behind that. So this fucking goofball is one of those dumb idiots that steals public signs and proudly puts them in their room. We made fun of people that did that back in college, fucking 8 years ago. For those that don't know, it was a little bit of a trend for a while where people would get rowdy or they'd be drunk and they'd like steal a public sign, like a no parking sign, and they'd put it in their dorm room. And those people got relentlessly bullied for it because it's so goofy and embarrassing to think that it's cool. And yet this guy's still living in a fantasy land where he thinks it's like hard or cool that he stole these signs and he's proudly displaying them in the background of his videos. This guy's whole life is designed around being a professional loser.
And the dad is exaggerating it and lying to the news because what happened. I thought it was funny, but I also was kind of mad because he lied about me and my friends, and that kind of got me upset because it didn't get me upset because he deserved the money. He got the money out of it, but he tried to make us look like we were super bad guys. We were just being bad guys. All right.
Well, that clears it up then. All's right in the world. They weren't being super bad guys. They were just being bad guys. Just the classic prank an 8-year-old, get their hopes up, make them believe their dreams are coming true before you bring that all crashing down and then use them for your content to try and get some kind of money or career out of it. Not super bad guys by any means, just like moderately bad guys. So, makes sense now that he's really helped clear the air here and clear everything up. So yeah, this guy sucks, his friends suck, pranksters in general like this suck, fucking public nuisance, pranksters are horrible. That's about it.
A beard then, because it's a lady.
Is that a lady?
Well, yeah.
That's for the pharaoh, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a she. The Sphinx is a lady.
Is it? Are you sure?
I mean, which is a woman.
Oh, excuse me. Unlike the Greek Sphinx.
That's
the Greek Sphinx, typically shown as a woman. Egyptian Sphinx, Chad.
I always thought it was a woman.
Yeah, I mean,
look at the makeup.
No, it's just his beautiful lips that you dream about kissing. Yeah, but the giant beard might have given you a clue. How would you feel if you were the one who had to chisel like the boobs onto a Greek Sphinx?
That'd be awesome.
Like your job is to chisel gigantic boobs out of the side of a mountain face. You gotta pretend you don't like it. You gotta be like, oh man, no, that job. I'd like nestle between them and be like,
it starts to break apart on its own weight, so they have to construct a giant bra.
You are charged with motorboating a crack into the rock face. How do you plead? I did it. I fucking did it. And I'd do it again.
Alright, well let's Google a bunch of rites of passages then.
Here, this is the list of the 25 craziest rites of passage.
Oh wait, here's a good one. The Okrika tribe of Nigeria believe that young women form romantic relationships with water spirits during their childhood. To end their love affair with the water spirit and get married, young women must perform the Ira ritual. The Ira ritual consists of singing songs by the river for days on end, during which the river makes one last attempt to capture their lover.
Damn girl.
And then they are rescued by their suitor husband. That's really sweet. I like that.
You ever think they get like a text? I know you are talking still to that water spirit. I know it is him. I picked up your phone the other day. It was dripping. I saw a number I did not recognize. I picked it up. I put it to my ear and I'm hearing the ocean. You are still in love with him.
4 times a day you are getting water from the well.
You only sang by the river for 4 days. You said you are tired. I know it is because you love him.
That's not sweat on your collar. It's... You know what? It is true.
Is that the water spirit coming from behind?
Puts his arm around your girl. I love that. I love the idea of this boyfriend who's jealous of the river. What does that mean then if you're like washing your ass in the river?
If she drinks a glass of water, you know, it's like he's inside her. You just gonna let that stand?
Okay, all right, moving on.
Yeah. 3.
Foot binding?
Well, I wouldn't want that to happen to me.
Hold on, I've actually got a theory about foot binding.
I will.
Supposedly, it's supposed to make the women look more dainty, you know, small feet, all that sort of thing.
Like a ballerina.
The other idea is, have you noticed that if you bend the foot like this, you essentially get something much more akin to a hand. And if you put 2 of those together, you could imagine what might happen if the Emperor had
I'm completely lost, but I'm entranced.
It's about 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night, whatever. If the Emperor comes in, he loves feet. He's like, whoa.
You're saying the Emperor would have a foot fetish?
Yeah, it's a ham.
Dude, down there, that looks like Patrick's dog.
That's my Patrick's dog.
How'd they do this? I can't do a Patrick impression, apparently.
Hey there.
Okay.
Good job with the Krabby Patty.
SpongeBob, I'm gonna be late for the Emperor to fuck my face or whatever. I want to be able to print this. All right. Well, they're already doing that. They're trying to make like lab-grown meat.
Yeah.
But they're like, look, we're almost there. The only problem is every time someone tastes it, they go, yuck! I'd rather kill myself. Get me out of this facility. I didn't consent to this.
It's funny, when you look at all these food shortages, there's always one section that doesn't have any shortages, and it's all this vegan shit down here.
It's true. It reminds me of that like morning television show where the lady brought her dog on, and she was like, trust me, she's vegan. And they brought out, they're like, let's put it to the test. And they put out like a bowl of meat and a bowl of like vegetables, and the dog just like yanked the chain and immediately started eating meat. Is there any bigger condemnation of your product than people would rather die than eat it?
Who's losing the wonder? Is that okay? There's something wrong with it.
That's what I want to ask you. You're in the store, everything's done. All right, you walk up to the bread aisle, you glance side to side. There it is. Over here.
Why is it left there?
Nothing wrong with it, right?
It's the exact same buyer.
Yeah. Probably living It's probably the night. You are hungry. What could have possibly happened? What could have happened to that bread?
Skin the whole bread, and then I would only eat whatever's in the center of it.
Skin the whole bread. Moving to crust. The whole world
Except America. I'll have a drink with pop.
I've got something for you on pop. On my way. It's no longer just good enough to have regular soda pop, okay? It's got to have like a twist. I'm not sure who started this. Maybe it was Coke. Vanilla Coke. Have some different flavors.
Yeah.
And even milk's getting into this. Chocolate milk now. Can you believe this?
Wait, it's called Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah.
And that's like the see-through Pepsi.
Yeah. They were like, pick out the additive. Makes that artificial color. That's what it actually is. You know? That's what it is. Put back the carcinogenic coloring.
Do you reckon that Pepsi is naturally
What do I reckon? All they did was take out the food coloring. That's what it is.
Oh, it's got one less ingredient. Give me
how unnatural it is. Sorry, this was somewhere on your mind and it somehow related to Crystal Pepsi. You know what I mean? No, I don't know what you mean.
Naturally, it's all brown because it's just brown. And they just pour it in the oyster pack and they filter it out.
Wait a minute. You're telling me you thought...
I'm not telling you that that's what I thought. I'm telling you that's definitely what I thought. You know sometimes like dissolving a dead body and flushing it down. I reckon that would be really difficult.
Fine. Difficult.
One time I clogged the toilet. Oh, we gotta go back to the stairs.
I really need no. Yeah, give me the groundwork. I see where you're at.
Okay, one time I was living in this really shitty apartment and I didn't have clothes washed. So I had to go all the way to the laundry. Now, at one point I ran out of towels and I thought, well, I still need to shower. So instead I took with me into the bathroom a whole roll of handy paper towels.
Follow me.
Now, when I got out of the shower, I dried myself with all these paper towels, and it worked a treat, and I thought, I am a genius.
Yeah.
And then what I proceeded to do was throw those paper towels into the toilet. It was not as ingenious.
You're welcome. Well, you win some, you lose some, okay? Not everybody be on all the time.
So what happened was the toilet was thoroughly clogged. And I thought, oh, you know. The toilet was like completely clogged.
But then you got a plunger, right? And you just stamp it down with your foot.
I've tried all sorts of things. So at first I was like, oh, I'll put some capital down that'll help.
What the fuck are you teaching, right? You're not sounding like you know much about toilet.
You're fine. Now that
Going
didn't...
for jungle that
didn't... Well, no, it didn't.
You're like, toilet, cat poop, litter, put it in.
I tried a plunger. Didn't work. I tried boiling hot water, poured down the toilet, that also did not work. And so eventually, I thought, okay.
Basically, it was a psychotic break.
But I can call a plumber, and I've got no idea when they'll come out. I don't know how much I'll pay them, and I can't be bothered.
And this cat litter is right here.
Yes.
Thanks.
I will go the nuclear option, and I will go and buy a bottle of sulfuric acid that's used for melting and smoothing because you open the the acidity.
See you later.
Like, you start to pour it out. You will actually feel the hairs in your nostrils react. It's incredibly social.
So bring that into your house.
Yeah. By the way, they didn't unlock the toilet at all. And
Okay, that's what I was waiting for.
a little bit got on the toilet.
So are we gonna get like a moral to the story, or you promised me we were just gonna be sticking to talking about the future?
I'm tired of having my methods questioned. I want to question you.
Okay.
Let's do some Q&A with John.
Middle tower is under attack. Hardball's question time. Truth
On my
and
way.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Jordan Peterson?
Listen, I'm the one asking the questions right now.
Ah, well.
I heard that you have a wife. Is that true? Do you care to comment?
That's true. That's true, yeah.
How traditional of you? A conservative, someone might say.
Yeah, I mean...
I couldn't help but notice that is Eric. Is that owing to your wife, Eric?
Don't let me go the way, right? Okay.
Ah, well.
Yeah, no, that's really my middle name. And it is a Persian name. It's pronounced Ariel. You see, the Indo-Aryans, the Yamnai,
Once upon a time, there was a princess.
and the ones who went west became the Europeans. The ones who went east became the Persians, Iran,
Thanks.
the land of the Aryans. But it's not meant.
Oh my god.
It's I know. You can't make it up.
Oh, it's just going from bad to worse.
It derives from like 3rd century Sasanian Middle Persian era.
Are you reading the Wikipedia?
Thanks. I am now, but I will. Anyway,
I wasn't really
On my way.
listening to that explanation. I'll just shortcut and say racism.
yeah. You proud of yourself? You didn't even answer my favorite the crayon green. I like Okay, we had a chat before.
It was the one question.
It was the one you knew. And don't tell me you forgot. You did an interview. Have I walked out of the video yet?
Let me ask you this. Can you grow
All
a full
right.
beard? Or is this the
Wow, that's all I fucking got. That's all I've got, I hate.
Am I not allowed to ask you about that?
I get to attack.
Alright, I want to ask you about again. What's the worst
Attack middle lane. You scored number 1. You know what?
Alright, well, thanks for coming to the channel for interview. I hope that was perfectly balanced and fair.
Channel 4, that's all I get?
Well, the other 3 were busy. That's the end of the video. We also have another collaboration coming out in a few weeks. Like that. It's getting type of content. You might like it. It ain't that difficult. That's the things I do. I've only got one idea. And
Whoever wrote it,
forget
never
about
give me
Apple.
money. Clearly didn't know the first rule of stealing. Don't ask.
Gonna get fucking beat. Hold on, so stripper cakes, right? Yes. Are you supposed to eat cake? It's just made of cardboard. Can you spot that?
Yes.
Surely they're not made of real cake. There's a ton of labor on the outside. Just for you spot a cardboard cake a mile away. Have you seen a stripper cake in real life?
I've seen a stripper, but I haven't seen a cake. But I can imagine
eating cake.
No, she was moving around a lot. I watched an awe.
Did you eat cake?
Back here! You know, if you go to the McDonald's drive-thru at 3 a.m., they'll do literally anything else. If you go up to the little box, you can just say to put anything in a burger, and they'll do it.
There's all sorts of things that you can also ask for that aren't on the menu. Like, you can ask for a cup of pickles.
Right there! Yeah.
We got jars of the stuff, and more keeps coming.
The McDonald's manager who just doesn't understand how the supply chain works. So you walk around to the restaurant area and just boxes of frozen.
It seems like it's a 50-50 chance whether the ice cream machine is out of service. I don't believe the technology has not improved such that you cannot, for example, clean the ice cream machine within 10 minutes and have it up and running. And like it's like for some reason they don't serve ice cream at particular times.
Oh, sure. Like they go there just for ice cream.
Yeah.
But then you start to and they're too awkward to back out at this point.
Exactly. So you still got your like, oh, here's a 50-cent coin, guys, and it costs them like, 45 cents a make. Oh, that's way too low. Oh, well, sorry guys. Yeah. Whatever else you get. Oh, I have fries and a cheeseburger then. And all of a sudden, dollar margin.
This burger's better put together than I am.
Once upon a time, there was a princess.
Imaging specialist.
Oh, then I still happily ever after. Whoever wrote it, never give me your money. Clearly
I want to see what
didn't
the
know
comments
first
say
rule of
for
stealing.
that.
Oh, cowards. Cowards.
Oh, hold on. French.
Agents de conservation. Officiales.
We have one of those troops, you know, like offline TV, or one of those the agents de conservation.
I do like that. That's a pretty connection.
And then our acronym will be SAM. But like each of those letters doesn't correspond. I gotta diverge for a moment. I can always tell when Kingdoms of Amalur. I don't need to look at the reviews. I just know that they just couldn't pick up one that came close, but did actually do. That would just fun.
I hate the colons, eh? I guess they're either expecting like a sequel or they think it's just
Yeah, peanut, bridges, but right. Don't
It's the worst one. This one just came out recently. Where the apartments? It's got how cool would it be if it was just called Weird?
Yeah, I guarantee you. There's this one person in the comment section who'll go, blah blah blah. No. They want these things to go fucking
This 1,000 times a day.
Thank you. Have you ever seen people
Killing spree. Very well done.
It didn't even hit him hard. Yeah. It's just literal like karate.
I don't know if we were like meant to have a knife or what the fuck happened, but he just bashed it on a rock. That was like his way of killing it. And I remember thinking, that's not good. I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
That fish is no longer alive. You know what those things at the front look like?
What?
Have you seen those like spice markets in India where they have the giant momos?
What? Why don't they fall over?
Have you ever just slightly bumped something in the shop and it just flies everywhere?
What's the plan? Have it so that someone goes, oh, I'll have one scoop please, and then the whole thing flies.
What have you done? You've ruined my setup. You have to pay for this. Yeah, that would almost be like a scam. Yeah, that's
what happens when a mild breeze comes along and blows these guys' stupid dunce hats away. That's ridiculous.
Or do you reckon it's like fake? It's just a big marble cone with like some glue and some seasoning on it. Some of the normal these are just for show.
Oh, it's cardboard. You reckon it's fake?
I reckon it was fake.
That's fine.
Wait, did that guy go on from his back like 15 seconds? This guy in the middle.
Double kill.
Move up, move up, move up. Like and now he's fucking
later.
Dropping his phone. Is this like the Indian
I did.
This guy is absolutely mind freak.
Extraordinary.
This is Indian David Lang.
He's got the open shirt with the chain.
Disappear. Drops it on the fucking ground. It's stupid.
I love that title. Caps. This isn't food, this is unbelievable art. It's only art until it's under attack. And then it becomes quite the opposite.
You know, I wonder if that would be a gimmick in the future, like you eat these like capsules that are just filled with food dye, concentrated food dye.
Yeah.
And then they just turn everything blue or something. You go, yes, it's what us wealthy people do.
It's like what the rich people in the Hunger Games would do.
Yeah.
Like they're just doing these creepy things just to like flex on poor people.
You know, you're a guest at someone else's house, it's like a dinner party, and then someone walks into the bathroom and there's like this blue stain down the side. Who the hell did this? And then like everybody puts up their hand. It was blue, you say, oh, it was mine. It's like, no, it was mine.
Oh, you want the blue as well. Oh. It kind of becomes like a little bonding moment. You really have to try this so much more hard.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've got the vegan friendly.
Oh, of course.
Yes, it's made of copper sulfate.
Oh, of course. My one's made of paint, so that sounds much nicer. Is that genuinely disgusting?
Retreat! Retreat!
Because I'm always like, oh, I guess I got the pink ones that aren't pink.
It's not like people turn it. It's funny. goes kind of green as well.
Chicky goes white. Yeah, they just look like
Flamingo, but just what do you reckon?
Well, because they are pink and eating so many shrimps.
I heard that. I don't think it's actually true. I want to pick out. Yeah, I want to say that that's not true. Why aren't the flamingos that are in the zoo also not pink? Oh, right. They feed them pellets. Okay, I was wrong. Oh, they're already doing the rich person die.
Oh, no.
1,000 times damned.
Our birds aren't pink enough. Bring out the pellets.
Could you just feed them different colors?
That's the real like a
Thank you, kudos for coming on the shows. I can't believe this was the first time.
I've been in the background of every previous one, if you look closely.
And we did this all in one recording in half an hour. No edit.
This was such a natural...
Alright, well, I'm walking into this school now with a gun, and...
Put that away. Swap it out for a baguette. We can't say that.
It's a baguette, alright.
That's always been a baguette. It has never for our legal team.
Okay, I'm going with a cigarette, and I'm gonna...
That was socially acceptable until the 90s.
No
This
problem.
skit was set in the 80s. We're good.
Thank you for coming in a beautiful subject. And
I got this from Thank you for mimicking American
on a more serious note, congratulations, man, on making it really sober.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that was, we had to come back from the recording.
It had some bad. Vito got cancer or COVID or whatever.
I know.
That was bad.
Yeah, it was testicular cancer.
The Lance Armstrong was
Killing tactics! Audio is just being shifted, but that's actually the Anyway, we got along really well, the three of us, and we were sort of hanging out for a couple hours after class, and then I thought, oh, you know, we'll trade numbers. So I got this girl's number, so that was girl A. Now, I wasn't interested in girl A very much. I was interested in girl B.
The girl B model.
We go off our own ways, and, you know, like, oh, you know, I want to text this girl B, so I send girl A this message. Hey, have you got girl B's number? And, you know, trying to be really sly about it, but it's probably as fucking obvious as it can be.
Out of the way, I go.
And she says something like, yeah, sure, hold on, I'm in class. And I also had class. So what I then proceeded to do, put my phone in my bag. But this is back in the day when phones had to be locked. This is buttons.
Yeah, analog. Anything you can just push down a button.
Exactly. When you used to be able to text and drive really easy.
Bring that back.
I know, right?
Texting, driving, drinking.
So now this particular phone had a very interesting quirk, which was that if you press the right button, it opens the menu. But if you press right again, it goes messages. And then if you press right again, it goes new message. And if you press right again, it will go, oh, you must have finished with your message. It goes to contacts. So these names are in alphabetical order, right? And her name just happens to be first on that list. And then if you press right again, it will sync. So I put my phone in my bag, and I don't know it, but the right-hand button is being pressed for the next hour and a half. And it's just literally blank messages to this girl. You just met this guy at university. He's a bit of an unknown quantity. He's now just asked your friend
for her number. And when he didn't get it,
on my way.
he has just sent you
On my
about
way.
2,000 blank text messages with impatience.
Be careful, middle.
She must have had to turn off her phone, or it's just going off like ding,
On my
ding,
way.
ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh, look at my phone. And I'm like, oh my god, it's got 1,000 of 2,000 messages still to send. And I'm like, you can't cancel it. Like the whole paralysis with how many messages you have to send. It's a turn the battery off. Then I'm in this dilemma because it's like you've now sent this girl. Do you call her and say sorry?
On my way.
I have this inexplicable problem.
Quite
And
exception.
so
Thanks.
what I decided to do
See you later.
I just never said anything about it. I sure hope I don't run into this. And then about 2 days later, the explain the situation. So I never did. And then I went on this like awkward, not quite date thing with girl B. For some reason, she agreed to meet up. Maybe I just forgot or something, but I never explained it to her.
You fought honorably.
She went on a date with you 'cause
I
she was
didn't,
afraid of the
but I
same
appreciate
thing
that.
happened to her.
Yeah, I gotta do this to save my friends. I'll never forget this. You do the same for me.
Your Titan is under attack.
I'm gonna get life insurance at the moment because I'm gonna perish soon, probably.
Yeah.
They actually have a person come to your house, doctors and ex-wives. They'll just have a visited the office and she starts picking apart like chair and I got a fucking needle in my arm. Draining all the blood from the body.
Stay here.
I mean, it's to be fair, you can
one thing I urine well. The other one.
that one's for me.
Yeah, she hands me a coffee mug. Two cups, and I thought we were going
Oh, a shotgun pop.
Yeah, it's a powerful stream. I had to hold it about 15 feet away. Anyway, so I do that. But then the worst part is, right, I thought, oh, she's going to put it in these like plastic bags and send it away to the labs. Nope, that's just what she's doing with the blood. She gets out this, like, fish water testing kit, and then she starts dipping it in the cup while I'm...
Oh.
Yeah!
To be fair, it's better that she
Enemy missing left.
Yeah, but it was so healthy, she said. It was just such...
So tasty.
Yeah, such vital piss that she didn't even bother sending the other cup to the lab. No, that's good. No
She just
proteins.
put it in her pocket and walked out.
Yeah, right. Just dabbed a bit on her neck, and then that'll keep those foxes away.
എനിവേസ് ഇന്ന് നല്ല ലേറ്റ് ആയി ഞാനവിടെ സ്ട്രീം ഇവിടെ വെച്ച് നിർത്തുകയാണ് കഴിക്കണം കിടന്നുറങ്ങണം ആനിമെ കാണണം സോ അതേപോലെ
That woman today stole all of mine.
Goodbye, GG's, and to be continued. Bye bye.
Hey guys. Editor here. They didn't bother recording.